All right, and let's get ready for some Yakuza. Give me a second to get everything set up. So everybody who wants to be here can be here. There we go. And I think I got it working. Yeah, let's get the game going. Ah, shit. Which one of these saves? Well, the level 8 save is probably more relevant. Hey, what's up, Larry? Jesus, to see you. Hey, Larry, I wanted to talk to you. So, you know how the Chromecast thing came in, but I thought about something, man. And this is still your call on this one. But you know the Chromecast does not have keyboard and mouse support, right? The Chromecast Ultra is only Stadia controller. And that reminded me, like, for example, like PUBG, you hate playing it on controller. So I assume any game you play on Stadia, you want to play a keyboard and mouse. Kind of has me thinking that maybe the Stadia Premiere isn't for you. Still your call. If you still want it, yeah, but you're going to have to use a controller. You're going to have to use the Stadia controller. What you probably want is the new Google Chromecast that allows Bluetooth keyboard and mouse, not the Chromecast Ultra. Something I wasn't really thinking about when I first offered it to you. I forgot how good this game looks. This game looks actually pretty decent. We're fighting bums? Well, I mean, I guess we're bums too. Oh, he attacked twice. Oh, okay, okay, I get what you're saying. So certain games you don't mind playing with the controller. That's what you mean. It's just some games like shooters, for example, you want keyboard and mouse. Is that what you're talking about? Okay, in that case, we'll still send it to you. So we haven't sent it yet. The reason I said we'll send it after Thanksgiving, because whenever we get to the point where, you know, we start leaving the house again, then we'll take care of it then. Maybe tomorrow or maybe the day after. But you'll get it sometime soon. And especially since you don't live that far away, shouldn't take that long to send either. Well, I hope you enjoy it, man, because my #1 concern is whenever I give stuff away like this, I want to make sure I give it to somebody who's actually going to use it, man. So I really hope you enjoy it.
Oh, you're here.
Morning, ma'am.
Get up! We're closing for a few hours. Hey! Tell everyone up there to leave!
What time is it? Let me sleep a bit more, Hamako-san.
Are they prosties?
Having the place clean! I need everyone out till tonight!
I tell you, man, I'm really loving Shadow PC. At first, I just got Shadow PC, you know, because I want to. It's new tech, cloud streaming, you know, video game service or PC, whatever. So I got it mostly because mostly testing purposes. And then I got the wild idea in my head, hey, why don't I try to go all streaming? And this would be one way to let me do it. And to be honest with you guys, I felt like I was forcing myself to do it. I didn't really think it would hold water. You know, like I figured I would eventually go back to playing games locally, which I'm not completely convinced yet. But especially now, because, you know, right now I'm having issues on my main PC where I stream games and it looks good, looks crisp. But when I put it on OBS to you guys, it's laggy and it skips frames. I can't figure out why it's doing that. I've had that issue on and off for a while, so it's not even a new issue. And so it's really nice that I can just load up Shadow PC, play my games, and I don't have any issue. And so the more I use Shadow, the more I think, hey, I could probably really do this. The only reason I'm not 100% all in right now because I haven't got the upgrade. So I have a 2080 in my PC, but the Shadow PC is equivalent of a 1080. So Shadow PC is kind of a downgrade for my PC. However, when they send me the email for the update will actually be the equivalent of my local PC. And when that happens, I think I might just go all in. Oh, speaking of which, Larry, me and you would have access to the update in mid-December, I believe. They sent the email out saying we'll have access to it mid-December. If you want to get it, you need to upgrade right away because we don't know how much supply they have for it. Like if you don't get it within the first day, they might run out. So I'm definitely gonna sign up the first day. But anyhow, let me get back to you. Oh, Larry said I've gotten fairly used to controllers on games like Avengers. It's probably the only aim heavy game I play on a controller. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, shooters definitely feel better on keyboard and mouse. I've been getting to the point too. And maybe it is because I've been playing a little bit of Stadia when I'm laying down in bed or whatever. I'm getting to the point too where although if all things being equal, if I had to pick one, I would pick keyboard and mouse. But I am really starting to like the convenience of just sitting back on the couch and playing on a controller. Like, because I have a computer in my living room, right? And so there's a keyboard and mouse on the TV in my living room, but I can just sit back on the couch. And it's like, do I want to go all the way over there and sit in front of the screen, or do I just want to sit back here and play? And I've been saying, I'll just sit back here and play. I'm starting, the controller's starting to gain on me a little bit. Haven't pre-ordered it because I haven't really noticed I need it. Okay, yeah, you might not need it. I mean, obviously, look, I'm playing this game on it, so yeah, I guess you don't need it.
Yesterday, I don't know, at least 5. Where were you? I'm exhausted.
But I will say this, Larry. So one reason to get it is the upgrade will have ray tracing available. So if you actually care about playing these games and all these games have ray tracing in it, you'll be able to have access to ray tracing. But other than that, no, I say you probably don't need to get it.
Small restaurant, huh? They cater to a very specific appetite.
No, I don't think it'll be a difference on latency. It's just a more powerful video card.
Damn, it's too damp to even dust this thing. Hey, Jiban. Can you deal with these tissues? You do it. It's your job.
I'm not doing that.
Bodily fluids really aren't my thing. Cut me some slack.
With your bare hands, homie?
Would you rather say broke and homeless? No, but it doesn't mean I don't have standards. Don't be a diva.
Get out of Eugene Jones! Prostitution's got to go!
No. Let's leave the prostitution.
Attention, all Riverside business owners. This is Suta Kume, president of Bleach Japan's Yokohama chapter. Bleach Japan! Prostitution's got to go! Get out of Ijincho! Attention, all Riverside business owners. This is Suta Kume, president of Bleach.
What's all the racket? You don't know them? It's Bleach Japan.
Wanted to bring about reinstalling everything from PS3 side, so I upgraded to 1 terabyte. Don't trust any for content that was not downloaded at the time due to change section. A week later, COD. I'm sorry, homie.
It's a non-profit group, what you'd call an NPO.
Bleach was a good anime. Why bring shame to it?
Their slogan is bleaching the gray zones.
I didn't care too much for Bleach, man. I just really didn't like it.
Into the gray area, neither black nor white. Like things that are technically illegal, but cops look the other way because they're victimless crimes. They don't like.
Well, you know what it was about Bleach? Like I wanted to. Here's my disappointment with Bleach, because I wanted to like Bleach, and you know, animes are unrealistic, right? You got people jumping super high, using abilities, whatever. So I'm not approaching it from an unrealistic point of view. My issue with Bleach, and this is only from watching anime, not reading manga or anything like that, just casually watching anime. I think I watched like 3 seasons. Is I didn't okay. So one thing about me, I don't really like it when characters are just blatantly overpowered. You know what I mean? Like I'm not a fan of Superman. I guess you could say I'm not a fan of Goku either. And like it just seemed like the main character was just way too powerful. Like I know he's like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't have these abilities, but like he's just powerful for a reason. I hope they explain somewhere in the story. And what really made me stop watching it was like, I remember he spent a long time training to where he was like wounded very badly to fight a really tough opponent. And then like the next day he was at full health and ready to fight. I'm like, you know, at least in Dragon Ball, they have sensu beans to explain it. It's like, how do you explain the fact that he's ready to fight after all that intense training? Just little stuff like that just made me not really enjoy it too much. The animation's good. I mean, the combat, I don't remember the combats being very good, but then again, that might just be because I didn't really care for it. But I didn't, you know, I don't know. What, maybe you have a different perspective on it. The problem is that you got massive errors for everything that needs download. And when you look up errors, all of them are related to PSN losing connection. Can you not pick up where you left off whenever it loses connection? Larry said, I probably hold it a higher statue because it was my one game anime. Well, see, here's the thing, Larry. Like, I'm just telling you how I feel about it. Now, there's several people I talk to who say they love Bleach. You know what I mean? So this might really just be my personal thing, you know, because I can see why people like it. That was just the part. Like, I just don't like overpowered characters. Besides One Punch Man, right? It's one of the reasons I like Naruto, because I mean, I guess near the end they get overpowered, but there's several times in there where sometimes you wonder if their plot armor is going to hold up. You know, like you say, oh no, is this character going to die or whatever? Now, granted, we know there was one little situation that happened in Naruto where they, you know, remember when they brought everybody back to life? Kind of wish they didn't do that. You know, like, that's just me. I just don't like it when the characters are overpowered. That doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. That's just me. You know what? Truth is, probably if I was to sit down and try to watch Bleach again, I might have a different opinion on it. But that's just how I felt at the time.
They want to crack down on all crime, whether it hurts someone or not. They want to bleach.
You agree on that one, Chaos?
So that it's white.
This town is just full of metaphors, huh?
The group's active all over the country now. Makes sense, considering their founder is Ryo Aoki.
And that is...
he's the governor of Tokyo.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jesus. That sounds stupid, man.
The city with that Kamurocho 3K plan.
Wow, you actually got one right. Well, that plan made Aoki real popular. The media adored him before he was governor, but they love him even more now. He resigned from Bleach Japan.
All right, this is the last pause, and then I'm going to try not to pause it too much while they're in the middle of story time. Yeah, okay, that makes sense, Larry. Like I said, it might have just been the time I was watching it. Because, you know, I think when I was watching it, I was choosing between watching that and something else. And I think that was like the last straw that made me want to go watch something else. But you might be right. Yeah, see, most people I talk to say Bleach is good. So my opinion is actually in the minority on this one.
And when he went into politics. But he still sings their praises. The young voters eat it up.
Okay, but why are they protesting right outside this building?
They got BJ on their shirts.
But you won't find a speck of food on the second floor. If you're lucky, a waitress might bring you some tea. Of course, you don't pay for that tea. You pay for something else.
All right, hey. I want to go to this place. I want to pay for something else.
Let's just call it what it is, a brothel. Everybody in this neighborhood knows it. This is crime, pure and simple, happening right out in the open for decades now.
Bleach had his moments and was still never... Oh, it's not finished?
They don't realize what they're getting into. And once they're in, they can't get out. We demand an end to this human tragedy. We demand it!
Oh, shut up, you whiners. These women are just working hard at their jobs.
So working hard excuses a crime?
You could learn from them. What right do you have to tell anyone how to live?
And why be so
I agree with that.
dishonest? Registering yourselves as a restaurant. I'll tell you why. It's because the truth is so terrible.
No, it's because grown-ups do things they don't want to protect people.
The only people you're protecting are your loan officer and your debt collectors.
You ass. You ever consider why a woman might do this job? Because they have needs. Some are caring for their parents. Some have little kids. This is a way for them to support their families.
Did you hear that? Not only are they criminals, they're raising children! How can those children turn out normal? At best, they'll grow up hating their completely unfit parents.
Wow, he found a way to twist that around,
They
didn't
are
he?
good parents. They keep their children happy and healthy, and that's what truly matters.
Show me one then. Show me a child who's happy being raised by a whore.
You aren't even
Wow.
trying to understand. You're just being an asshole. Leave us alone.
There aren't any happy kids like that, are there? No child wants a prostitute for a mother. I never minded it.
Oh, wow.
You all came here because you want to get rid of the trash. I got that right? Well, here it is. Get ready to catch.
Look at his face.
Wouldn't that be the...
Take this!
Not bad, Ichiban.
So where's my happy ending? Why is prostitution illegal anyway? Like, what's the reasoning? What's the rationale behind that? Hell, for that matter, why are most drugs illegal? I don't know. I really think that stuff needs to be legalized. Government can't tax it. Sure they can. It's been 2 or 3 years since Bleach Japan started protesting in Ichi whatever. Now they're marching around almost every week. A lot of places shut down thanks to them. But you're holding out for all the girls you got here, right? Most of them don't have Japanese citizenship. They're children of or grandchildren of illegal immigrants. So that's the thing. One of the things about Japan I found out not too long ago is that you can't even. I think you can stay in Japan temporarily, but you can't really live in Japan long term unless you bring something to like you gotta like be a doctor or a teacher. Like you gotta benefit Japan in some way, or else you're not really allowed to live there. I'm just being honest, they'll probably fall in with some leeches who skim off most of their earnings. So I do what I can to protect myself, you know? Think you can keep it up? Who knows? I own this place, but I'm leasing the land. If the owner told me to leave, that'd be the end of it. At Ireland, they use it for tourism. They use porn for tourism? I mean, prostitution for tourism? You come back for more trash, fellas?
True.
You really did a number on us this afternoon. You're still out protesting at this hour? Don't you even have a permit? Do you even have a permit? No, this isn't a protest. Bleach Japan helps the downtrodden and the weak too. Sometimes that means giving people like these guys our support. They were just hanging around at a hamburger joint from a station in front of the station. They lived on cheap processed food their whole lives. That sounds like most of us actually. They don't even know what a good meal tastes like, and can't you and that stunt you the stunt your girl can't fucking read. Larry says, I bet many need a tour of the back alley. Yeah, let me go see what that's about. So we're trying to give them opportunity here tonight. Bleach Japan will cover the bill.
Yeah?
What are you getting at? Oh, I just thought I'd take these boys to feast on some high-class cooking from this fine establishment. So what's your angle? You really thought this through? Hold up. What's the point of taking them somewhere with no food? That's exactly what he wants to hear. My permit says I run a restaurant, so I can't refuse. What are you gonna do then? I guess I'll feed them until the money runs out. I suppose my part is added in here. I'll leave you to enjoy your meal. This is if they have any food to serve. Looking forward to hearing all about it. You know what they ought to do though? What these guys ought to do? They ought to really do have fucking a whorehouse and a fucking restaurant in one. Like that sounds like a good business, doesn't it? So what's on the menu tonight, old lady? I'm afraid all I have is all I have left are some stale crackers. 10,000 yen each. Eat them up. You fucking with us, Granny? Oh, not a fan of crackers? I have some cookies. I think they're a little moldy though. Maybe a seafood restaurant? You call that food? Well, I wouldn't eat it, but I think it's appropriate for the occasion. Hey, you take us for fools? Calm down, fellas. We're perfectly allowed to be dissatisfied customers. Yeah, get us some real food. Oh, shut up. Stop complaining and get out of here. Oh, I see. You're saying this place doesn't have anything to eat? I guess we'll go tell the Bleach Japan guy who gave us the money then. You gotta pretend that wasn't your goal from the start? That sob story was extended paper. You guys got hired to mess with this business, so get out of here. Oh, hey. The old guy's getting violent with us. You hit us first, so consider it self-defense. Beat the shit out of them. What's up, Holtz? Got me some sushi. They're gonna call the restaurant the Spicy Clam. Get him, birds. Man, I'm pressing the button way early. Ooh, okay. We don't really need a tag team. Fuck, I pressed the wrong button, guys. What did button? Square X, okay. I'm gonna take a nap. Man, I cannot time it. I'm sleepy. He cut that man while he's sleeping. Oh shit, he's bleeding. Hit that man with a cone. No, like breath. What was the trademark solely breath that lower the defense? Don't need that. Pills to enemy separately draft run successful. They handle. Give me an item. Attained rough hide. Stare down. Oh wow, I can't believe I blocked that. Oh, speaking of what, let's try charismatic persuasion. Oh, that failed. He's consumed by fear. I cannot believe I timed that block. Bam! What chapter are you on? And just saying, my local shop called Punk Street Food does a lovely salmon avocado spicy. What chapter on? I want to say chapter 3, I think. Give up, have no charisma. You right, I don't need to do it no more. Just knock this guy out. Oh, I think he learned a new ability.
How can an old guy be so strong? Whatever. I'll see you around, Grandpa.
You kids have a lot of spunk. Why don't you use it to help your parents for once?
I never thought Bleach Japan would resort to this type of thing.
Bunch of dreamers. They really think they can bleach the gray zones? Come on.
They swagger around like they've got some noble purpose. But all they really want are donations. And let's face it, what they're doing is just plain bullying. Whatever happened to good manners?
Yeah, well, it's pretty late now. Let's go home.
Sure.
Sorry you had to rescue me twice.
Don't sweat it. Call us if you need cleaners again.
Hold on a minute.
All right, homie.
You two are homeless, right?
Yeah.
Well, here's a proposition. What if you just lived here, in one of the rooms
At the-
upstairs?
At the whorehouse?
Really? I mean, that'd be a huge help.
Do you even have a room to spare? Don't the girls need them to work in?
Well, I'm not making the offer out of complete selflessness.
Yeah, I plan to be playing for at least a couple hours. I won't be on all night. I'm gonna take a break and just get off the computer, but I'll be here for a couple hours. We're gonna try for some multiplayer Stadia games and whatnot tomorrow.
If you live here, you get something called a right of residence, which would benefit me.
What's a right of residence?
What deals would I be
Means
taking?
that you can legally assert that you have the right to live somewhere.
I don't get it. How would that benefit you?
Well, I live in a different building. This is my business, but since I don't live here, I don't get that right of residence.
Oh, I think I get it.
I'm leasing this building, you see? And if Bleach Japan really wants to get us evicted, they might pressure the owner of the property.
Oh no, it's not a whorehouse. It's the spicy clam.
If someone here has right of residence, we can fight back. Once you have that right, the owner can't just evict you for no reason.
Oh, so us living in the place would be a line of defense for you.
Exactly.
All right.
Get it?
Sounds like a great deal. But you don't mind a couple bums living here?
Well, you two are really my only choice of renters. The women who work here aren't citizens. So, I can't enter into a lease contract with them. But boys, that's not the only reason I'm making this offer.
Well, what are you
I'm
trying to
impressed
get?
with what you two did.
Sounds good to me. I don't mind being your live-in security guard.
Oh, wonderful. Just promise you won't break the lease. I want your eyes on my shop for a long time.
Think about a keyboard and a mouse with the same Black Friday deal.
You got it. Thanks a lot.
I don't know why I can buy anything else precisely, or why you can't buy anything else. Well, I hope you get it figured out. The thing with me and taking advantage of like deals and deals like Black Friday and whatever, I'm the type of person, I'm a very impulsive buyer. Anytime I want something, I buy it. You know, so I don't really wait for sales, because odds are if it's something on sale that I want, it's something I already have. It doesn't help that like I said, I've been working a shitload of overtime lately, so I have the money for it. So I can't really wait for sales. Usually when I get good deals on something, it's just because I didn't even know it was an option to buy until I see it. So I very rarely get to take advantage of sales. What's up, Span Kid?
Look, Ichiban.
I'm also really hard to shop for on Christmas, if you haven't figured that out.
A roof. A real roof.
Jobless and need to be careful with the fun. I got you.
This is our castle.
A roof, 4 walls, and a soft throne. Actually, this throne's kind of damp.
Nothing wrong with that, is there?
I'm pretty sure it's not water.
Well,
What did they
just
sell,
think
Holtz?
of all the history you're sleeping with every time you drift off on that mat.
Always a silver lining with you, isn't there? Then again, I guess that's how you got us here in the first place.
Spelunky's, yeah, one of these days I'll play it.
Ichiban.
Come on. I should be the one thanking you. I'd be dead and rotting in a trash can if you didn't save me. Hey, why'd
You
you
sold
quit
soap,
nursing
yes?
anyway?
I don't know.
You must have been good if you saved me.
Truth is, I was smuggling drugs out of the hospital and selling them. The money was pretty good. Eventually, I expanded to dealing drugs from overseas. But I got too big. And it all came crashing down. I lost my nursing license, if that wasn't obvious enough.
Yeah, man. What were you thinking? Kind of a boneheaded move.
Oh, you right, Larry.
You don't think I regret it?
Okay, well, why not start over? The whole nurse thing is probably out, but you can apply your medical skills to something else.
Easier said than done. What about you? You got another job in mind?
Well, I do live in the South Span, kid.
Not really. I've been walking in someone else's footsteps for years, and now they're washed away. I don't know where to go now that I can't see them. I'm pretty lost.
You talking about your patriarch?
Yeah.
A guy like you can find something.
What makes you so sure? I'm over 40, you know?
Weren't you the one just telling me I could turn it all around and find something?
Yeah, my bad. Sorry.
Life is work. Hey, tell me this. What'd you want to be when you were a kid?
Oh. You really want to know?
Come on, don't build it up. Spit it out.
Okay, I'll tell you. When I was a kid, all I wanted to be was a hero.
Huh? A hero? What do you mean?
You know, a hero who could save people, like in Dragon Quest.
Video game? How'd you do that?
Dude, come on.
Oh, well, yeah.
What? I can have a dream, can't I? You don't have to laugh at it. A dream is what keeps you going. For me, anyway.
Ichiban, you're right.
I am?
Yeah, so I say you do it. Become a hero, just like you wanted.
Come on, I was just a dumb kid when I wanted that. It was...
Love Dragon Quest.
It's not like you got any other goals right now. So why not go after the first one you had? Live your life's dream.
You're crazy. It's not like being a hero puts a roof over your head.
Life should have an
Sure,
XP
it's not
bar.
a job. But if the hero destroys lots of slimes in the game, he levels up fast, right? You see what I'm saying?
Leveling up in life. That could work.
I think, okay, this game's getting a little bit too dangerous. They're almost completely self-aware. We got to stop this.
Hell yeah. Why not become a hero at 40, right?
It ain't the best age to start grinding, but... All right then. I'm ready to level up. Let's start a brand new age of heroes.
Yeah, I'm with you, Ichiban.
Let's have a toast to our new era in our new home.
Yeah, to the heroes of tomorrow.
Can't wait for December Pro Games.
Cheers.
I'm looking forward to Secret Neighbor. That's one I want to try out on stream. See how fun that is. What I see the thing with Stadia games, especially when it comes to multiplayer games, I only feel really comfortable playing the multiplayer games that are pro games because I assume that most people have them. I don't like if it's a multiplayer game that most people don't have. I really don't want to play it because most people won't be able to play. If you like that wrestling game, I want to play that for all y'all. But guess what? It's not a pro game. Teammate 2 especially.
Please, let me go. I swear, I'll tear that fucking bar down. Look, I know I messed up. I don't even want the money anymore. Just give me another chance.
Oh.
How about this? I could kill the two guys who got in the way. I already know how to do it. You'd like that, yeah? You want them dead, don't you? Don't you?
네가 걱정할 필요는 없어. 가게는 전화해뒀다.
Larry, that's fucking awesome, dude.
우리가 알아서 처리하지.
Wait, I didn't catch that.
Hey, speaking of which, hey, since we're talking about food, y'all mind if I go fix myself another plate, man? We still got some leftovers, man. I'll be back. Give me a couple minutes. I'm gonna just give myself a third plate. I'm back. Larry making me hungry and shit, man. Fuck. I see here. What do you say? I started to think I could level up in life with saving my local cherry shop and mention Dragon Quest. Yeah, give that a shot. Let me know how that works for you. Where's my controller? What does your meal consist of? For today, it's been turkey, honey ham, dressing, mashed potatoes, gravy, deviled eggs, green beans, and then endless desserts. Fuck, man. So you're eating better than me, shit. Don't get me wrong. I like what I got, but I think I'm eating the same thing we eat every year. You know, like we don't really mix it up too much. Kind of want to try something different. Oh, well. It's still good, obviously, or else I wouldn't be on my third fucking plate. Can't complain too much. Also, corn.
I should have known not to rely on trash like you.
Oh! It's fucked up, man. Of course, my dog is... Oh, want me to save? Save right here. Of course, my dog is staring... Oh, that's autosave. Of course, my dog's staring at me. She's like, I like turkey too. Is turkey a staple of Thanksgiving? Yeah. I think most people say that turkey is like the Thanksgiving fucking, you know, main thing. Wait, where are you from, Holtz? Why would you ask that question?
Thank you, ladies. See you all tonight.
Ah!
Make sure you stash some of that cash, okay?
Okay, have a see you tonight.
See ya. Hey, can one of y'all go on up to Ichiban's room? Sausage balls was great. Lol. Uh-oh.
Back off! What? Who's there? It's me. It's me!
Adachi, son.
There he is at the family alternate with ham. We got turkey this year. We do turkey every year. But I've been eating a lot of turkey in general lately as a replacement for, you know, everything else.
He used to be a Kanagawa police detective.
Detective?
Yep. Then I went to work for the driver's license center.
How in the world did you find me? I figured you didn't make it out of that building alive.
Oh, I was fine. Well, not completely. I lost my job.
What?
And I was just a few months shy of securing the maximum pension payment.
Well, that stinks. Also, does that mean you found this place all on your own?
Remember how I gave you that smartphone?
Yeah. I wish you would have called before you just showed up.
Oh, I did, but your phone was dead. Well, I guess when a guy gets shot and left for dead, charging his phone isn't exactly priority one.
Yeah.
You got any kids there, Jesus?
Sure, I get it. But when it's completely dead, I can't track you.
Track me?
With GPS? Oh, right. I guess you wouldn't know what that is.
Dude,
Do you have any kids?
Smartphones have a system that pinpoints the phone's location. That's GPS. You can put apps on a phone to send its coordinates elsewhere. That's what this guy did. You get it?
Kind of. You know, you never said why you got fired.
A whole sheet of charges. Breaking and entering, assault, interference with a public servant. Guess I should be glad I'm so unimportant it all got dropped.
Was any of that my fault?
Of course it was.
How did it happen?
Are you aware that Kasuga was shot in Kamurocho?
Yeah. Sad story.
Did he mention it was at a meeting?
You know what? I agree with you on that, Larry.
Bed with Tokyo PD. I was the one who snuck Kasuga into that meeting. Well, Tokyo PD had some choice words about that. Absolutely disgraceful, being two of them. Kanagawa police agreed. They gave me the axe and themselves a nice pat on the back.
I'm sorry, Adachi-san.
Well, you can make it up to me by helping me out again. I haven't given up on nailing the commissioner.
Who's that?
He means the police commissioner.
Important guy. Why him?
He took bribes from the Omi Alliance while they took over Kamurocho. I'm sure he did, but I still need proof.
Okay. And how's Ichiban supposed to help with that?
By getting me closer to Arakawa, the only person I know of with ties to the commissioner. Kasuga used to be one of his boys, at least up until the man put a bullet in his chest.
Not up until. I still am.
You need more self-respect.
Why do you care so much about exposing the commissioner's corruption?
Well, it's not out of the goodness of my heart. It's
Sec, just so I can jump in the conversation. So I'm kind of like Jesus, like, you know, back when I was single, just eat whatever, McDonald's, whatever. And ever since I've been married, man, my wife, fuck, she can fucking cook, or basically she cooks food I would have never eaten. So now I really like a good home cooked meal. Not saying I can't do fast food, but I just really like good home cooked food, because that's something I can barely cook. There's only certain things I can do, and then even when I do it, I don't, you know, I just do it enough to make it edible. I don't ever actually make it good. Fuck, she makes good stuff. So yeah,
revenge I'm after.
Revenge?
That story started 20 years ago. A rich old couple had been murdered during a home invasion.
Larry's telling the truth. Tell the truth, Larry. Speak your truth. No, Larry's telling the truth, dude. I think that's when I actually started putting on weight. So she's also the reason. I shouldn't really blame her for this, but she's also the reason why I kind of stopped doing my diet. So like I said, I just drink water, and I try not to overeat, with the exception of today. But now I still eat whatever, because it's kind of hard to resist when she's cooking stuff like that.
The suspect was a neighbor with priors. A guy.
I work in a factory.
I made the arrest myself. But before the trial, a witness claimed to have seen Kasumi in a different place at the time of the murder. I interviewed the witness, and the alibi checked out. My perp was innocent.
Huh. What'd you do?
I reported it to HQ, of course. Kasumi needed to be released immediately.
I take it he wasn't, though?
Well, all of us detectives and officers knew the alibi was pretty much airtight. But the captains were skeptical.
I can believe that, Larry.
This over and over, and they were relentless. Finally, he said he wasn't actually sure he'd seen the suspect after all.
Why'd he backtrack like that?
He was coerced by the...
It's just these cutscenes are so long, it's hard for me to keep up with chat and still talk to you guys. So what's really funny about that, Larry, I read similar stats, but it wasn't necessarily about being married. It shows that a man's lifespan, they tend to be longer. They have a longer lifespan when they feel like they have something important going on. So like if you have kids, like people with kids tend to live longer because like they actually care about their kids and want to keep up with them. If you're married and have a spouse, or if you run like a very important business, like if you feel like if you basically feel like you have a purpose in the world, you tend to live longer. At least for men, that same thing, that same statistic is not true for women. It's generally a masculine thing. However, women in general just live longer than men overall, but it's the men who seem like they have purpose. They tend to live maybe not live as long as women, but they live longer the way that women also tend to live longer. So like basically, if you're a man and you ain't got shit going on, you're probably gonna die early. So get some shit going on.
Chief of Kanagawa Police, Juro Horinouchi. That's who the commissioner is.
But what was Horinouchi's reason?
Well, by that time, he'd been offered a transfer to Tokyo Police. The last thing he wanted was a big scandal. Which is what it would have been if Kasumi, who'd been jailed for months, turned out to be...
This I bet even if they made rated M for mature, the game boomers will still complain that video games are corrupting you. Yeah, but you gotta ignore those people. Fuck them. They don't get a choice in what I do. If they don't, you know, I understand not wanting kids to play games, but if I'm a parent, I say my kid can play it, they can play it. But so this is gonna sound a little bit sexist. I'm not really trying to make it sound sexist. I'm just saying as it is. You know, and I'll admit it's sad that I can't really cook that well. Like I said, I can cook a little bit. But you trust me, you wouldn't want to marry me for my cooking. You know what I'm saying? But I think like I feel a little bit sad when women say they don't know how to cook and they just order fast food and whatever. Because I'm like, you know, the number one way to lock down a dude is if you can cook. Because like if a dude gets to choose between a woman who can cook and a woman who can't cook, who do you think he's gonna pick? Right, you know, the woman who can't cook, she might be fun for a little bit, but do you really want to, you know, if you really want to lock a dude down, you fucking feed that motherfucker. And like I said, it sounds sexist, but I'm just speaking the truth. You lock a dude down, you fucking feed that dude, you can get him on lock. And that's just a little pro tip. It probably works the opposite with men too. If you got a man who can cook really good, he can probably hold down a woman pretty good too. I'm just saying, you want to bring whatever skills to the table you can. Twiz the boomer, and he said fuck them on law.
Innocent. That reveal would have put his Tokyo PD offer at stake. He couldn't have that. So
they choose a hot one. If you're young, maybe.
Man, what the hell?
Well, he tried to justify it to us. Said if the guy really was innocent, there'd be other evidence of that. But there wasn't. And in the end, Kasumi was convicted and sentenced to 17 years. His wife and child were still reeling from it when he hung himself from prison.
Larry.
Where was Horinouchi when that happened?
In his cushy new Tokyo PD position, playing dumb.
Makes me sick.
Kanagawa's had this problem for a while. Too many.
What's up with Griffin Gaming?
In 3's pockets. They're always teetering on the edge of scandal. So everybody who can is always trying to get transferred, especially the higher-ups. Rats leaving a sinking ship.
And
I like steak and shrimp, Holtz.
Innocent man to save their careers? That's fucked up.
Well, I felt the same way back when I was a young rookie. So I leaked the original alibi to the media.
Whoa.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Horinouchi wasn't as clueless as most bureaucrats are. He found out about the leak immediately through his buddies in the public security division. The info I gave them never saw the light of day. And next thing you know, I'm stamping driver's licenses. Not sure why I was transferred instead of fired. Horinouchi must have figured he was safe.
Tell him, X.
Now he's the police commissioner.
Now, if I were a smarter guy, I'd just forget the whole damn thing. But when I get to the pearly gates, I want to be able to look Kasumi in the eyes.
What?
Oh shit! I paused at the wrong time. The thing about that, man, is like I don't really have stats here, but I do know that women are more promiscuous these days than they were before. Or at least they're more open about it. Whether or not we have the stats, I think we all agree that they're more open about it than they were in the days before. And which actually kind of sad. And like I know the whole, what is it? Not feminism, but what's the whole equality, men and women? I do believe men and women should be equal, like right as much as we can be, but seeing that we're biologically different. However, this is the one place where I'm kind of, my brain kind of goes in reverse. It's like, you know how men say, or women say, well, men are just trying to get with every girl they can and blah, blah, blah. You know, I actually kind of respected it a lot more when people were telling men not to do that, as opposed to women saying, well, men are going to do that, we're going to do that too. It's like, no. Nobody should really be out there whoring themselves out. Like that's, you know, in general, that's not really good. Or if you're going to do it, we have protection. But like, do you really want to be with somebody who's had like 200 partners? No, not really. So just like men shouldn't be doing, I feel like women shouldn't be doing it either. Like obviously you have your hormones and desires and you want to have some fun, but I kind of wish both sexes, men and women, would actually tone it down a little bit, instead of women be like, well, men do it, so we're going to do it. It's like, no. You guys were right the whole time telling men not to do it. You know, like both sexes need to fucking tone it down. But that doesn't seem to be the direction we're going. We're going a direction where sexuality is like out in the open, which once again, if you're adults, do whatever you want. I just personally don't think that's good for anybody in the long run. Like that's how you get kids that you didn't, you know, plan on having. And, you know, you like STDs, like there's a whole lot to come from. And then on top of that, I guess where it makes it worse for women, I mean, men don't have to worry about being pregnant and then dealing with the complication of becoming pregnant. So if they run around and sleep with a bunch of girls, yeah, they might run the risk of having to pay child support later, but that still seems like a smaller burden than like a woman who runs the risk of getting pregnant. It's like the consequences are just different. Once again, these are my opinions. You can not agree if you want, but I kind of think both sexes need to turn it down instead of both sexes turning it up. And then if you do turn it up, at least be safe about it. That's me though. I wish people would stop buying microtransactions so companies would realize that nobody likes them, but that's not necessarily true. People do like microtransactions. I actually, SpamKid, I actually love microtransactions when they're done right. The problem isn't that games have microtransactions. The problem is that a lot of companies don't do them right and they try to nickel and dime people. For example, if you take a game like League of Legends is a completely free to play game. They update the game regularly. They add new content to the game to keep it fresh. That game would not be possible without microtransactions. So just because nine companies out of 10 do it wrong doesn't mean microtransactions in and of themselves are wrong. It's how they're done. So yeah. And the reason we even have microtransactions in games, if you remember, the only type of games that would update over time used to be games that had monthly fees to it. Take it like even games like World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy or whatever, you have to pay a monthly fee. But here's a problem with this. Not everybody who plays a game has the money to pay a monthly fee on it. So meaning your player base, even though the game's a great game, the player base is going to be relatively small because not everybody wants to pay a monthly fee for it. The beauty of free-to-play games, take League of Legends, for example. There's so many people that play the game that you can get a match within seconds instead of having to wait minutes for people to play the game. So it makes it good for people who buy microtransactions and people who don't. If they had a monthly fee on League of Legends, it could take 10, 20 minutes to find a match. So although I love League of Legends, the game's worse because it has less players. So it's better that the game is free and then people who want to pay extra can pay extra. Microtransactions are actually really good when they're done in a game like that. Once again, I just don't agree. I just don't like it when companies milk it or don't make a good game and they have microtransactions. So it's not that nobody likes them. I actually love microtransactions done right. Fortnite, for example, you don't got to pay a dime to play Fortnite, right? But imagine if you had to pay a monthly fee to play Fortnite. All right, you kind of see what I'm saying? Let's see here. Free games gets a deception. I even don't mind microtransactions in paid games as long as it's done right. Just most of them aren't. What's up, Doge? All right, let's play again.
Oh, you boys are talkative. What are you yakking on about?
Good morning, Hamako-san. This guy's a former Kanagawa.
Don't good morning me. It's already 10 o'clock. You're all supposed to be at Hello Work looking for jobs, not lazing around here.
Oh shit, that's right. If we don't get there fast, all the good jobs will be gone. Sorry, Adachi-san. We gotta go find some work. I'll go with you. Huh? Why? I'm as unemployed and broke as you now.
Broke? Don't you have savings after working all those years?
Nah, I didn't save it yet. I thought I'd have my sweet-ass retirement pension. Never was much of a saver, honestly. Even as a kid, I used to crack open my New Year's money. Yeah, the pension was all I had, and it's gone now.
Sounds spicy.
Shit.
You spent it all. They let someone so irresponsible issue driver's licenses?
Hey, part of it is just bad luck. It's not my fault booze and women are expensive hobbies. Come on, let's get over to Hello Work already.
So I want to add one more thing about the microtransactions. Keep in mind, it's not that nobody likes them. Some people don't like when they're done poorly. But what you need to keep in mind, and the price of video games has not went up in years. It's been standard $60 since the Super Nintendo days. Hell, yeah, actually since the Super Nintendo days. It might have even been 60 around then. And if you also add in the fact that the price of the value of the dollar has also deflated in that amount of time, you can easily make the argument that gaming companies are actually making less money per game than they were making before, at least at the standard $60 price tag. Of course, that money has been recuperated by moving to game engines instead of making their own game engine. You know, they found ways to cut costs. Moving to disc from cartridges save money, because it used to cost $5 a cartridge, which I believe, at least and the last time I checked it, it was 10 cents per disc. So they found ways to save money just in how they made the games, but the actual price of video games hasn't increased. And like I said, with the dollar deflating, remember when when you go to the vending machine and get a soda for 50 cents, now you go get a soda for $1.75, the value of the dollars went down. So one way they recuperate that money is by adding microtransactions to games, which for the most part, they're optional. For the most part, right? For the most part. So if they were to completely get rid of microtransactions, you can guarantee the price of games will go up. And I know that we're already talking about the price of games going to $70 anyway, but if they never done microtransactions, we'd probably be paying $80-$90 a game right now. So you got to understand why the companies do it. So if you just want to pay $60, you can. If somebody else wants a little extra, they can. Once again, I don't agree with every way microtransactions are done, but you got to understand why they're done to actually determine if they're good or bad. All right, we got 3 people in the party. Adachi changed from deadbeat to freelancer. Make good argument. Well, it's not just my arguments. It's just I researched it, and that's what I was reading about it. But like I said, I agree with you. When when they cut content from a game and they try to sell it back to you as microtransactions, I'm not okay with that. If it's something that should have been in the game anyway, and they want to sell it back to you, that's wrong. I like it when microtransactions feel like add-ons to a game. Like here, you bought the standard game, and then we're gonna spend a couple months working on extra content, and then you have the option to buy it. I like those microtransactions. I don't like it when they feel like there's something that should have already been in the game, which sadly too many companies do. Hey, what's that thing? It's a baseball bat. Something stuck in the ground. Is that Negan's bat? I think it's a bat. You still doing Jackbox? We do it from time to time. Why the hell would there be a bat stuck in the ground? Who knows? Probably some kind of lame prank. I'll just...
Sup?
Hey, what are you doing? Isn't it obvious? I'm trying to pull this damn bat out. I bet if we pawned it, we get a few hundred yen. That man's gonna shit himself. No dice.
Damn.
Yeah, which CD Projekt Red is a good example of a company that does DLC right. Well, I mean, I guess we need to make a distinction between DLC and microtransactions, though. I think those are maybe 2 different things that are similar. You give it a shot. But I'm one of the rare people. You know how people don't like pay to win? Like, obviously, it's wrong if I pay more money and I have an advantage. Look, I'll openly admit that pay to win is morally wrong, and maybe people shouldn't do it. But some of the best times I had in gaming was in pay to win games where I was paying and stomping the fuck out of other people. Like, it was just good, wholesome fun. Here, let me pay $5 to have a combat advantage, and I just go around killing everybody. Like, yeah, I guess it's wrong, but man, was it fun.
Tired of this shit.
Damn, it won't budge. Must be pretty wedged in there. Some YouTuber pathetic. This is like picking up Thor's hammer. Shit has done. Got a game PC a week ago and a keyboard and mouse. It's amazing. Nice. What type of keyboard and mouse you got? The fuck? Is this like the sword in the stone? What the fuck? Guys, that's Negan's bat. Damn, he was jerking hard. I'm the man. You saw that, right, X? Credit where it's due, I guess. But what'd you do any different than I did? Yeah, I bet only the chosen hero could pull it out. Of course, I forgot. We have a hero in our midst. A hero? Him? You know how RPGs, there's always some holy sword only the hero can pick up? Kasuga here has been on a quest to become hero ever since he was a kid. I mean, kinda? Oh, well, that dirty old bat isn't exactly a holy sword. Leave it to reality to crush the fantasy. The holy sword of the hero. Ha! I will be the savior of this world. I have the powers. Haha, that's the spirit, Ichiban. You actually look the part. If you knuckleheads are done role-playing, shall we go find a damn jobs? It's the Dragon Quest remake. Uh-oh.
No.
Hey guys, you having a good time? Well, sorry, but we're dad hunters, so make this simple work and fork over the cash. We don't actually have a 3 middle-aged dudes with no cash? Yeah, right. Y'all need to lie better than that, you old bastards. Damn, the truth really hurts when punks call you out on it. Hey, Mr. Hero, feel like using that holy sword to smite some monsters? Good idea, come on. By the power of Grayskull. Oh, that's a big guy.
What just happened? Did you see those guys freaking transform?
What the fuck?
Huh? What are you raving about? You know this isn't a video game, right?
I beg to differ.
Back to Earth. No one else sees this? Well, whatever. At least it's more fun for me. Okay.
Okay, this is confusing the fuck out of me. Gnarly breath. He got a flaming stick. Lol? No, let's take out a big guy. Come on.
Come on. Let's go.
Tag team S's of Mayhem. Bam! Oh fuck it, we need to kill the Wrecking Charge forwards and Bull Rush is the only enemy. Also deals collateral damage to other enemies. Yeah, let's go with this. Oh god! Unleash a condensed stream of superheated stink that deals fire damage to one enemy and those around him.
Have fun with this.
Mega Swing. Damage an enemy as well as those surrounding vicinity with a large bat. The lower Kasuga's remaining HP, the greater the damage comes. Bat Buster. I didn't have to do this. That's too much. That's a waste of fucking points. Damn.
Watch this. You're in it now. You wanna go? Yeah.
Oh wow, this music's actually pretty fucking banging. Why did that say Y instead of triangle?
I feel the stats going up. Moving up in the world. Nice.
I swear by Mega Swing. Oh, what are you talking about, Doge? I'm not sure.
Fucking hell. What's even the point of shaking down guys as broke as us?
For real though, neither of you saw them transform? Not even a little bit? Huh? I swear, they freaking transformed!
Your imagination is officially off the rails, man.
But it seems so real. How could it just be imagination?
I mean, as long as we win, I don't care how delusional you are. You know, I think it's just all that hero talk of yours. It makes you see trolls and golems everywhere.
You think I'm crazy, don't you?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, it takes a certain kind of crazy to want to be a hero anyway. Hell,
because I'm using a PlayStation controller.
Around town, if you feel like it'll give you some oomph in a fight.
Maybe I will. All right, fellow adventurers, our great journey has begun.
I think my character has gone insane. Kazuya's job changed to hero. Enemies throughout the city will change their appearance according to Kazuya's wild imagination.
Sure, Mr. Hero. Lead on.
PC.
Bountiful coffers.
PS4, yeah.
Work.
But did you notice, like, look,
lacking in coin.
like, look in the bottom corner. See how it says press X to skip? So it's telling me PlayStation controls. But then it randomly just told me an Xbox control.
Pretty soon we won't be able to afford any booze. I mean, medicinal herbs.
Yeah, we need to grind for some cash, huh? Just like in Dragon Quest. Life really is an RPG when you think about it.
Life is not an RPG, guys. Don't go around randomly beating people up so you can gain levels. Trust me, I've tried it. It doesn't work out in your favor. Fuck this guy. Wait, do we need to take a cab? No, it's right over there. Or Stadia. Stadia. I can't wait to try Fallen Order. Here it runs pretty good. You're a brave certified creator? Indeed I am, Spam Kid. Indeed I am. How'd it go for you guys? I'm fucked. Another day of no work. Same here. Damn it. Hey. Matsuo might have taken the cake, but at least these people are pretty rough around the edges. What do you expect? Finding work isn't easy these days. Well, don't let it get to you. Just gotta be patient. Wait, isn't that Adachi? You're right. It is Adachi. Friends of yours?
No.
Can't say I remember. I started using Brave a week ago. I actually think it's one of the best browsers. Hell, you don't. You ruin our lives. Did I? I take it I arrested you at one point or another. You weren't allowed to forget the Yokohama Pink Panthers, whatever. Oh yeah, that takes you back, man. How long has it been since I busted you guys? 20 years? We got a criminal records now, asshole. And now we can't even work. You gotta take some responsibility for that. Hey, it's not Ajachi's fault you guys got busted. I do feel like people's records shouldn't be held against them, or, you know, like if you, once you serve your time, your record should bleed off as long as you don't have any, you know, over time you should be able to lose your record as long as you don't fucking get in trouble. I do think that's bullshit. Nah, just here to find some work. Come on, let's leave these guys to stew and get out of here. Because the reason I'm bringing this up, I know it's kind of random. I have a friend who actually has a felony. All right, he did something like when he was really young. He has a felony on his record. Anyhow, so he was working at the place I worked because, you know, they let whoever worked there. He was working there for about 10 years. He something happened in his life. Can't really remember details. Something happened in his life to where like he just came to work late one too many times and they fucking fired him for it. But it was like he had personal stuff going on. So anyhow, so he got fired and then he tried to come back and work there, you know, like about 6 months later, because they hire people pretty, you know, we need a lot of help. So they hire people, whatever. He just would have to start over. And the only reason they didn't hire him because he had a felony on his record. And although they didn't check for felonies when he first got hired, now they check for felonies for some stupid ass reason. So it's like, you done already proven that you can work here for 10 plus years, even though you had a felony on your record. And now because you have a felony on your record, they won't let you work here. Y'all see how stupid that is? So it's like, I think stuff like that should bleed off. Of course, the more dangerous a crime, maybe the longer it should stay on there. But either way, if you pay your debt to society, I think that shouldn't be counted against you in the long run. But hey, what do I know? All right, come on, leave these guys to stew and get out of here. Japan is really bad for work records and family commitments. Oh, because I lost my job at the station, obviously. You quit? That means you can't arrest us anymore, right? No matter how many times we hit you. You that bent on revenge? Why not put the effort into getting into job hunting or making your own job? A lot of people seem to forget, you know, you can start your own business in a lot of ways. Well, at least in the States, sometimes they give you loans and stuff for it. Shut the hell up. We'll beat the shit out of the three of you. Oh fuck, they transformed again. What the fuck? Auto battle mode can now be selected. Press L2 to turn auto battle mode on. No, I don't want to do that. Hold L2 and use to make a selection. No, I don't want auto battle. Alright, let's go with the Bat Buster. Damn. What's this healing power? Cuddle together medicine to restore knowledge HP. Okay.
Watch this. Take your best. You're weak.
Fuck that guy. This is a lot of MP. Fuck it.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Hold on. Take your best shot. Have fun with this. Little first aid.
Damn.
Gotta do something.
Yes. I may have had a felony on my record, but since it was the first ever arrest, I was able to use judicial diversion and do some probation. Oh, really? Well, that's good to know. That's good to know that you can get rid of it. I know his felony was pretty bad. Like what he did was pretty bad.
Look at me go.
But like he was a young kid and he didn't know better. So I don't know if he would have the same option. In fact, I don't think he did have the option. Or I think the way he told me, how did he word it? Like he has the option to go before a judge, pay like a lot of money, go before a judge. But if the judge tells him no, then he'll never be able to try to do it again. Like he'll be stuck with it. So he basically just never tried to get rid of it. Talk about it personally. But like I said, he did it fresh out of high school, man. Like he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. You arrested so many people, you didn't even remember what they looked like. Adachi-san. It's all ancient history now, but I didn't have to deal with the shit. You know what's even funny about it? Because I actually knew him back when I was in high school, and me and him used to hang out and play video games. We hung out. Like I had a group of friends and he hung out with those same friends, so I kind of knew him through those friends. So me and him never really hung out. You know, it was always us with the group. And I remember he had disappeared for a few years. I never really thought too much about it. And then like he showed up a few years later. He's like, "Hey man, you still play video games?" And I'm like, oh shit, what happened, dude? And he told me. It's ancient now, but I didn't have to deal with that shit like that while I wore a badge. Hey, what's up, little tricks? Just playing some Yakuza. Wonder if that's gonna be the new norm. For real? I don't want to be anywhere near you then. Ha. Let them come. I'll take as many as they throw at me. Well, hello, working wakes. Yeah, what he did, I don't want to clarify it as being really fucked up, but it was pretty bad. Nice week, number 68.
Yes.
Hey, my suit got cleaned up. Name's Itachi Kasuga, 42 years old. I'm strong, I got a home, and I need a job. Help a guy out. Alright, tone it down. No need for theatrics. Huh? Weren't you the janitor? Oh, aren't you the homeless guy who I sent over to the bar for a side gig? So you got a roof over your head now, huh?
Thanks.
All thanks to that job you helped us get. Glad to hear it. So, why are you on that side now? What do you mean? This is my job. Like how you earn money using Brave? Yeah, this makes sense. They pay you for watching ads. Director. You're the director of this place? Director? Think you can find us some work? Oh, you made some friends. Yeah, my party's got 3 people in it now. He shouldn't be talking like that. Party, huh? Haha. You play games, Kasuga-kan. Yeah? I'm a big Dragon Quest fan. Dragon Quest? That's a good one. I play it myself. Anyway, let's see what jobs we have for the hero and his retune? How do you say that? I don't know. We are in your debt, good sir. That said, I just want to warn you. I made a deception last time. I was trying to see if a couple homeless guys could stand up on their own feet. But now that we're doing this legitimately, I have to follow the rules. What rules? The golden rule. I can only assign you a job if you qualify for it. Even in Dragon Quest, some jobs are locked until the character reaches a certain level of skill, right? Think of it like that. Life is just a big RPG when you get down to it. They need to stop. Sure. So what would our current experience level let us change into? An ex-con, a bum, a fired cop. Here's the best I can do for you right now. A special bathhouse? What?
Oh.
So, Soapland.
Hey.
Hold on. Maybe that's the best you get these 2, but I got years of service to lean on. According to your documentation, you've never been married. What's that got to do with anything? You're telling me you've gone this long as a lonely single man without resorting to paying for it? This seems right up your alley. How dare you? I mean, it's not even that illegal. Anyway, what you boys need is to build up some work history. And don't think this bounce house gig is going to be a walk in the park. The owner there is a little eccentric, and it's totally up to him if he takes you on the board. Good luck. Time to bring those happy endings. Okay, let's go nail this interview. I got 2 hands and are ready to give out happy endings. Oh no. Hold on, let's check for some spare change. You gotta nail something. Get nailed. Hey boy, come over here for your tip. Look at these motherfuckers. City slicker. Look at that dude. I kind of like this. I think it's pretty cool. Let me knock them out the way. Oh, I can't. I can talk to them. Uh-oh. What the fuck? Oh no. No. Oh. Who's that? Sujinmon?
What the hell's up with this guy?
Just another crazy off the streets. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay, guys, let's do this.
Roger.
We're gonna beat the shit out of this guy. Suspicious man. Degenerate and starts dancing with glee. What the fuck? Kasuga's become susceptible to status. We gotta pull out all the stops on this guy. Oh, he has a lot of HP. Holy fuck. What's his on guard? Until Dachi's next turn, any close range attacks from enemies will be met with harsh counterattack. Beat down damage enemy with a series of blows. Damn. I can't help but wonder if they censored this by adding the boxers after, you know, like maybe he really was naked. So made his boxers giant. That's what I mean. I can't help but wonder if originally in the Japanese version it was just a big blur, and then they might have added the boxers, you know, after the fact. Oh, I didn't mean to do that move. You know there's people who really do that though? What's up with that? You know there's people who really get off on fucking flashing themselves and whatnot. You hear about that woman who got arrested for that? She got locked up for basically doing that. And then, you know, they let her out and then she got right out and did it again. People are messed up, man. This is messed up people.
Man, what was his problem? I swear, sometimes this city gets uglier and uglier every step.
You'll get used to it.
I'd really rather not.
Looks like we've got ourselves quite the specimen.
Huh?
I knew I'd run into an unclassified sooner or later. Now let's see what data you're hiding. Scientific name. What should that be? Turncoat titillator.
Are you not American, Spam Kid? It's not all Americans.
What are you doing?
It's some Americans.
Oh, sorry. I've been tracking a rare specimen around here and I might have gotten a little carried away.
You're what? Some kind of researcher?
Yes, the name's Professor Morikasa, but most people call me the Sujimon Sensei.
Sujimon Sensei? What is that exactly?
Sujimon? Oh my god, no.
Your interest? How about you swing by my lab? I can explain more there.
He's a Pokemon trainer.
Thanks for helping me subdue that specimen. I'll make you some tea or snacks or whatever you like.
That sounds great. Hey, Ichiban, let's go.
I don't know. Doesn't he seem a little sketchy to you?
You won't make it in this city if you bite the hand that feeds you. Besides, I take free over sketchy every day.
Congrats, Juris.
Fine.
Should do a Minecraft stream? No, don't want to play. I really don't want to play Minecraft. I don't like the audience that Minecraft brings. I tried it before. Get way too many little kids. Don't really like that audience.
I call the Sujimon Center. It's a fully functional research lab.
You mean your fully random office room?
Anyway, you came here to learn about Sujimon, did you? Allow me to explain. Sujimon are monsters of men that make you super jittery, but super jittery men didn't have much of a ring to it. Hence, Sujimon. Okay, sure, it's a stretch, but all you need to know is that they're the definition of bad. Society needed a concept for men that give you the creeps and attack without warning, and that's a Sujimon.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter. People click on it anyway.
Data. Why?
I do it for the sake of world peace.
World peace?
Think about it. This planet teems with all manner of degenerates and criminals. Just take a look around you. Now tell me, how many bad guys are out there wandering around? And how are they classified? Can you give me an answer?
Not when you put it that way.
Indeed. When people ask themselves, what kind of bad guys are out there? How can I identify them?
Damn, Larry.
Generally left to wonder. And because they're left wondering, they go up to one of these bad guys out of sheer curiosity, and often end up paying the ultimate price. That's why I'm recording who these monsters are and where they make their habitat. By doing so, I can lessen their impact on society by keeping people out of harm's way.
That makes sense. Guess it takes a sketchy scientist to research sketchy people. But what made you decide to do this in the first place?
Let's just say I had a rough past. The takeaway here is that I'm contributing to a peaceful world, and I take that very seriously.
So, how much data have you collected so far?
The thing is, every time I run into a bad guy, they always rush over to beat me down before I can gather data. You might say that's hampered progress.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Jesus.
I'm at my limit here. If only I could find an honest, maybe even slightly reckless guy who wouldn't shy away from random enemy encounters or getting his hands dirty.
This game, dude.
Well, hope you find your guy. Let's roll, Namba.
Come on, hear me out for a minute.
What? Don't tell me you want us to collect a bunch of weirdo data.
You hit the nail on the head, buddy. Now, I'm not asking you to go fight everyone you see. All I need is a little battle data whenever a battle does happen. Besides, I imagine two tough guys like yourselves get into brawls fairly regularly, yes? So, I was thinking, why not gather data while you're at it?
Easier said than done.
Perhaps. But a comprehensive Sujimon encyclopedia is what this world needs. How about I throw in some...
How old is who? Talking about me?
Oh,
I don't want to say.
Now I see those ears perk up.
Hear that? Let's do it, Ichiban.
I guess I do like completion rewards. Fine, we'll do it. This really does help society. I guess we all reap the benefits.
Exactly. Glad you understand. Let's hop to it then.
So,
Too lazy to finish
how do
the
we
game.
go about recording your data anyway?
Ah, that's simple. This custom application I made does all of the work.
Shuji Dex app was installed on Katsuya's smartphone. I'm not a boomer. I'll tell you that. I'm not a boomer. The thing is, man, I don't really like answering personal questions. Like, I know every once in a while I might give up personal information, but if you put me on the spot and ask me something really personal, I'm probably not going to answer. It's just kind of weird like that.
As for how it operates, well, I think a live demonstration might best get you up to speed. Hey, time to earn your keep.
Uh-oh. Hey, oh, it's different Pokemon.
Let's just say they're assistants who specialize in field work. Now, what's your favorite color? Red, blue, or green?
Not sure where you're going with this, but...
What do y'all pick? Red, blue, or green? Jira says, nowadays I'm willing to compromise a little bit of graphics and buy a game. I say, see, that's where I'm at too, Jiris. That's what a lot of people don't understand, man. It's, yeah, maybe when we're a kid is graphics. You know, now I'm getting older. I kind of don't really care. I'm more about convenience. You know, I've had games at max graphics, max FPS before. I've been there, done that. The savings and convenience I get from playing in the cloud is like, it's worth giving up a little bit of graphics. Blue? All right, let's vote for blue. All right.
Let's go with blue.
Okay then, blue it is. All right, you two give blue here some backup.
And to add to it, what we're talking about, it's really funny because, like I said, I've been a hardcore PC gaming since when people were saying PC gaming sucked, like for a long ass time. And I've been playing games at the best quality graphics and whatnot. And I would always tell my console buddies, hey, you guys keep talking about graphics, y'all need to come over to PC. And my console buddies for years just stuck to the consoles. They're only just now becoming PC gamers. So it's like, you guys never really cared about the best graphics anyway. You thought your consoles were better than PC, but they weren't. So most people don't even know what good graphics look like. They just know, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, no, I don't care either. This is probably, at least I know this isn't the best.
Now, give them a taste of what I pay you for.
Huh? Don't tell me you want us to fight.
Yes, in fact, I do. Every time you wallop an enemy, the Sujidex app kicks in. It records battle data automatically.
Why were you anti-PC?
Nuts.
Gentlemen, I choose you! Get ready for a Sujimon battle!
This is stupid.
Battle is on.
Okay.
I got this.
I did not mean to do that.
Have fun with this. Watch this.
Toxic PC gamers. Any large group of people will have bad apples. I really got nothing to say other than that. Just because you play on a certain platform, that has no bearing on how toxic you are or are not.
Let's go.
Oh shit, I should have focused on one enemy. We'll take green out. But I got a PC now. I see that, but I'm just saying that because there's nothing stopping somebody who plays on PC from immediately turn around and playing on a different console and vice versa. I did not mean to pick that, but it missed. All right. Damn it! I didn't press the button soon enough. You see the blood on that dude's forehead. Observing the area.
Have fun with this. Watch this. Get serious.
Let's just beat him down.
Let's go. I got this. You wanna fight? Yeah. Have fun with this. Don't get cocked. I got you. All patched up. Cool. Come on now. Let's do it.
Bam! Why is that porting games to PC is smart? Because they can make money while keeping consoles exclusivity? Exactly. Well, the reason they do it, the reason Microsoft does it, aside from the fact that, you know, the Xbox One sold like shit. Let's just be honest, all right? So the reason they do it, besides that, is that actually there's more money in PC gaming than there is in both PlayStation and Xbox combined. A lot of people don't know that. Actually, there's more money in PC gaming than every console game combined. Real talk. You can look that stat up. So to not sell games to PC gamers, you're missing out on a shitload of money. Because here's the thing about Xbox. They lose money selling Xboxes, but they make the money back in game sales and licenses, right? Well, how many game sales are they missing by not selling to PC people? The money made on PC gaming is so outrageous that even Sony's considering bringing their exclusives to PC. In fact, they already did with Horizon Zero Dawn, and they're talking about bringing more to PC. There's a lot of money they're leaving on the table by not fucking porting to PC. I would have never believed that. If you told me that 10 years ago, I would have never believed it, but that's actually the truth.
I feel the stats going up. Hell yeah.
Any games fail, they don't port to PC. More players or more buyers.
Impressive. Clearly, I chose the right people for the job. Keep that up and you'll be the best, like no one ever was.
Kind of you. So where's the data at?
Right. Why don't you
Guys, I love this fucking game. This game is actually pretty fucking cool.
tap that app and see for yourself?
Red Sujimon. Oh, wow. How many Sujimons are there? There's 252. I wonder if I can combine them. Hey, do you think I can make the Sujimon's mate and create a new Sujimon?
That's the idea. Defeat lots of Sujimon, collect lots of data. And as promised, I'll reward you for the job. Expect to get some emails as you hit completion milestones.
Hope it's not more trouble than it's worth.
Well, there's something in it for us, so we might as well give it a try. We're in no position to be picky.
Yeah, you're right.
Don't forget, the world's counting on you. So you gotta dispatch them all. Then you'll be the next Sujimon master.
This dude. This motherfucker. Sujimon monsters. When's the next video coming out? I don't know. I haven't really felt like making videos for a while, so I can't tell you. I had a cameo in the Nerf Reports video. He asked me to do something with him. I mean, does that count?
Mizuki-san, their time is up. Okay, go ahead and clean up the room, then count today's take.
Hey, so look at the background. Which one do y'all want? Which one's on the menu? Larry, which one do you want? I mean, that's what this is, right? You know, take your pick. Well, where's that at? Let me write down the address. Make a video on Some Ordinary Gamers. Oh, we'll see. Whenever I make a video, we'll see. Y'all know?
Front desk.
Hold on, do they really got places like that in Japan where you just kind of walk in and you just choose one on the wall? Is that really how that works? Because that seems pretty cool.
The faucet stuck?
Sure you can, Larry, if you got the money.
Just use the same bath water for the next customer. Yeah, I know it's dirty. Just use a bath bomb. They're behind the sink. Make it cloudy enough, we'll notice. Hello, this is Otohime Land. Oh, Nanaha-chan. Oh, really? So you're taking the day off. But didn't you have your period 2 weeks ago? You're missing too much work. And if your excuses are true, you should get that checked out. I mean, it sounds like a serious medical issue. And if it keeps you out of work, how are you going to pay for your dear old dad's care, huh? Seems like your life would be easier if he just died already. But I guess that's out of your control. Are you crying? Oh, come on. I only say
Yeah, I'm playing it. This is a PC game. I'm playing it on Steam right now.
I can't be your therapist, too. But come back in as soon as you feel better. Okay? Bye. I tell you, girls these days. So, you folks are here about the job we posted, I assume?
Sorry. I don't think I want to be employed here.
Ditto. Not a fan of anything I just heard. You out too, Kasuga?
I want that money.
So, you came all the way here just to insult me in my place of business? I'll have you know, Hello Work practically begged me to hire you three. They told me you'd be willing to do anything.
I don't care what they told you. We've still got principles.
Yeah, I'm grateful that Kanbei put in a good word, but I pass. Plenty of other jobs out there. Let's go, Ichiban.
What's going on?
Ichiban, what's the holdup? Come on, let's go.
You heard him on the phone, didn't you? Well, I've been to my share of back alley soap lands, but this guy's got to be the worst I've ever seen. The girls don't deserve that kind of treatment.
Hey,
The fuck?
there a problem? You better not cause any trouble here. I'll call the Yakuza. We're with the Seiryu clan, you know? The Seiryu clan? You really sure you want to start something?
This is Seiryu clan territory?
Well, this just got complicated. Hey, Kasuga, we need a scram.
Why are you looking at me like that? I'll call them. I will.
I'll take the job. I'll start anytime you want, boss.
The fuck?
Wait, what are you doing?
Based on what I just heard, you got a lot of issues here, from plumbing to personnel. You need a hand, and I've got 16 years of direct experience in this industry. I know what works in these places, and I can even go scout some fresh talent for you. What do you say?
Yeah, but what about those two?
Prostitution's gotta go! No more Ichicho!
James, they used to stream PC Building Simulator? I don't think so. What's that sound? I kind of have my own list of games that I want to stream. A group of pests called Bleach Japan. Can't believe they're already back. The same guys the other day. They've been demonstrating in front of the shop for a few days now, like clockwork. It's a pain in the ass. Don't they got something better to do?
Oh.
They're specifically targeting you for these protests. We're the last place in the area that's open about being a bathhouse. The others have rebranded as men's salons or bubble massages. Hey, bubble massages sound that bad. That makes it harder for Bleach Japan to build a case against them. So they come after us. We're still open about being a soap land. They think if you can close me down, it'll start a shockwave and clean out the rest of the area. Am I lucky or what? And the Yakuza won't protect you? I tried complaining to the Shiryu clan once. They had some lame excuse as they don't show up after everything had quieted down. Besides, Bleach Japan's ranks are filled with the types who read up anti-Yakuza laws for the fun of it. Those kind of people are tough for even the Yakuza to deal with. That's the Yakuza for you. So if I can't go to the Yakuza, I can't go to the police. Who do I turn to? Even my employees are quitting to avoid being harassed. I'm at the end of my rope over here. So that's why you're so understaffed. But basically you're saying as long as the girls stick around, you can still run your business. That said, between Bleach Japan and the way to treat them, I wouldn't count on them sticking around either. Yeah, you don't get it at all. Girls who come here to work already have their backs against the wall. That doesn't make it sound any better. These girls who work here are all Japanese, but they're in the same situation as an immigrant who came here to get away from whatever it may be. Losing a job like this may as well be deportation. They've got no one to go to, no one to rely on.
Okay.
I always figured it was the money that brought girls to this kind of work. Of course, a lot of people who come get tempted to this side of things because it sounds lucrative. But those who are the type who think they'll strike it rich without doing any real work, as soon as things take a turn for the worse, they run for the hills. That's why I only hire women so far out the league, so far out on the ledge, they can't afford to take another step. You know, this guy sounds pretty fucked up. Women like that work like their lives depend on it, and that's what keeps my business stable. That's kind of fucked up.
Hey.
Stable my ass. You're just taking advantage of women at their lowest. You're the scum of the earth. Say what you will, but lust weighs on the soul just as heavy as hunger, if not more so. Except with lust, you can't just sate it at your local deli. You have to hold it until you find an outlet. So as long as these women are willing to be on the menu, men are going to place orders. That's the world we live in. You think you pay them a little bit better? Whatever, if we drive that guy off, you will hire us. Kasuga, after everything this slimeball just said, you still want to work here? I certainly don't. This guy's nothing like Hamiko. that world would be better off if we let Bleach Japan take him down. Shut up. It's work. And I can't afford to turn that down. I'll take your job and I'll get it done right. You gonna hire us or not? Fine. He's taking advantage of us too. Our back is to the wall. Prostitution is illegal in Japan, yet this establishment is flaunting it in broad daylight. Is it illegal in Japan?
Hey.
Working hard as ever, huh?
What?
You guys, from the other day. Why are you here? Oh, as of today, we're employees. Employees, huh? It's illegal in a lot of places. My friends, the accomplices of criminals, the pure purveyors of prostitution have made themselves known. I'm sorry, criminals? If that was the case, why aren't we getting arrested? Because soaplands are dodging laws but register themselves as public bathhouses. My friends, this is what we call a gray zone. Dark stains on Japan. Let us turn this gray to white. We must bleach it out. And what about you? You think you're some kind of pure and clean soul yourself? You never committed a single crime? Of course I obey the law. That's the obligation of every righteous citizen. So you've never even like taken a whiz outside? That's technically a crime, you know.
No.
Never once. Not in my life. Seriously? What about speeding? Everyone's gone over the speed limit because they were running late. Nope. Not a single time. You liar. It's illegal to even go 1 kilometer over the speed limit. You have to have done that. Afraid not. If you doubt me, then prove it. Prove I committed these crimes.
Yo.
What about what you're doing right now? All these people blocking the road got to be some kind of crime, doesn't it? You're so ignorant. It's funny. I can't read that. We have permits from Kanawa, whatever, police for this demonstration. Yeah, permit to march on a public road. You get it now? The police have been magnanimous enough to let us use this road for our cause. But where you're standing now isn't technically a road. This is soapland. Oh, you just broke the law. I got a little overzealous. Also, it says here there's only supposed to be 10 of you. I'm not a mathematician, but this looks like more than that. We just got more support than usual today. That's the nature of a protest. The number of people can fluctuate up until the day of. If you don't like it, file a police report. But I wouldn't get your hopes up about them coming out to do a head count. The difference between 10 or 15 people just isn't worth their time, and it's certainly not causing any trouble. You're on the right track, Kazuha. How do you say his name? Kazuga? I think. In that case, I got a warning for you. The legal definition of march means you're not allowed to stop moving. If you stop and start giving speeches, that's obstruction traffic. Your right to use this road was predicted on you performing a march. So the fact that you stopped here is pretty clear violation. Even if that's technically the rule, every protest stops to give speeches. And the police are fine with that. You know what you call that? A gray zone. Oh! Relying on the gray zone area to criticize the gray zone. Man, that's irony. My friends, let's keep going. We're marching. Prostitution gotta go. No more in Ichi whatever. Watch where you're going or you'll trip. Alright, so do we get like a... You know how when you work at like a fast food restaurant, they let you sample the food for free? You know, sometimes you take some stuff to go home. So if I work at Soapland, what benefits do I get? You know, do I get to sample the merchandise? See, first we have Ichiban Kasuga, age 42. Address is, isn't that the same one Himiko runs? Yeah, we're living on the second floor. I know, I'm just saying, you know, everybody enjoys to, you know, just want to sample the merchandise is all. You know Himiko-san, right? A bit from years ago. Anyway, next is Yu Namba, age 41. I mean, Namba was your real name the whole time? After that whole speech you gave about homeless people using fake names. Shut up. You believed it was fake and that was important. You're just gullible. I'm what? Okay, okay. And the last guy is Koichi Adachi, who's what, 59? Yeah. Only had 2 months to go until I hit retirement, but the Kanagawa police let me go a few days ago. That's rough. That's all?
No.
I mean, we're a walking trio of red flags, aren't we? A bum, an ex-Yakuza, and a cop with a dishonorable discharge. What of it? If I was worried about stuff like that, I'd never find anyone to work for me. And besides, I just happen to have the perfect job for you three. And that is, I hope you're not gonna make us clean the baths to kick things off. Nah, I only get that done every 6 months. What I'm really after is her. Uh-oh, we're gonna kidnap a bitch. Her name is Naoha. She's been my top earner for 5 years straight. That's the girl who called to take the day off and you blew up at her, right? Yep, that's right. She's your top earner, huh? Yeah, you weren't kidding about these girls being on the, never mind. I told you, if all you gotta do is be being cute and young, you'll never like whatever. The core of Soapland's appeal is service and love. It's emotional depth that makes a repeat customer.
Okay.
Emotions, huh? I guess I can see that. Men are lonely creatures when it comes down to it. Even guys who put up the toughest fronts in the place to be where they really are, who they really are. The depth of a woman's ability to give him that is usually proportional to her own baggage. Nanoha's father is at the age where he can't even move on his own anymore. So she quit her job at a big firm and fell into this world to afford him the best of care.
Wow.
Skipping all the stuff between a white-collar job and prostitution is pretty brave leap. That's why she's good at it. Oh yeah? She gives it everything she has, no matter who the customer is. Oh. Well, that being said, she recently started finding reasons to take days off. This has never used to be the case though. Between Bleach Japan and now how taking off, sales are really slumping. So that's why I need a hand. A hand. I ain't giving you no. I ain't doing that. Like on the customers. No, you idiot. I want you to look into why she's taking time off. Didn't she say it was because of her irregular period? I can't take that at face value, knowing her. There are a lot of reasons why someone who needs money starts taking a lot of time off. Think she got a side piece? You do know the industry, don't you? Care to fill in that class? It means she could be meeting someone without going through the store. Normally, customer pays for the service and the money gets divided between the girl and the shop. But if they meet in private, the girl can offer a discount, but still come out on top by cutting the shop out. Once they start doing that, the girls start to wonder why they need to shop in the first place. Oh, so she's doing this without her pimp. Of course, all the shops have strict rules against that kind of thing. Even if it's just an instant thing at first, once they get a taste of the extra cash, it doesn't stop. They'll even start using the shop to lure more customers onto their own business. It's a death knell for some shops. So I want you to find out if she's seeing someone on the side. Okay, let's say she is. What do we do if we find the guy? Make sure he never wants to go near Nanoha again. And I don't care what methods you use. You're a Yakuza, a nurse, and a cop. I'm sure the three of you could come up with something creative. Hey, hold up. Shouldn't you be using the Shiyujin clan for this kind of thing? Think of them like a car insurance. If you use them the wrong way, they increase your premiums. So it's cheaper if I can solve problems myself. That's a boss for you. Always had a trick or two. Alright, can you tell us where Nanoha-san lives, for starters? Actually, it seems she's been couch surfing for a while and hasn't gone home in quite some time. How the heck can we find her then? If you keep an eye on the Pocket Cafe, she'll show up. She hangs out there a lot. For the price of a cup of coffee, she can stay for hours to use the free Wi-Fi and charge her phone. So I'll hope for the best. Get her to start coming back in regularly and have a suitable payment for, and I'll have a suitable payment for it. All right. Sounds to me like he hired us as cheap detectives. Quite a schemer. He seems sloppy, but he knows his employees both on and off the clock. If he does it on purpose, he's good. Doesn't mean he's not a scumbag. His bottom lines are all he cares about. I don't think so, actually. Huh? Maybe it's not true all the time, but yeah, most soaplands profit off their workers' misfortunes. I mean, like that, like their debt or their family issues. They prey on people like that, right? Basically, the women work hard to get out of the situation, and the shop supports them. I'm not cool with the way Nano Mia talks about people, but he's not sugarcoating anything either. He understands the reality of the business. Well, that's one way of putting it. I grew up surrounded by every kind of sleazebag Camarucho, I know I'm getting it wrong, could throw into those doors. I bet this guy's actually got a lot of love for his girls. I'll take him any day over some shithead who doesn't care why the girls get jobs there in the first place. Well, just because I hate shitheads doesn't mean I have to like the sleazebags. So let's find the proof and get paid. All right, but we still don't know for sure if she's actually seeing a guy on the side. Let's start with this cafe she supposedly goes to. All right. This runs really good on Shadow, man. I'm playing it on high settings too, so I'm not playing it on ultra like I would on my PC, but I'm playing it on high. So, yeah. Oh shit, that's a lot of them. Are those glow sticks? Yeah. Wait, did we kill all of them?
Yeah. Let's go, yeah. I'm up.
Have you seen Has Been Hotel? No, everybody's telling me I need to watch Has Been Hotel. I've been meaning to, so I will eventually. And I haven't heard of the other one. Hell of a Boss.
Damn, it's full. Hey, look over there.
You too? Yeah, I'll try to make a point to watch it.
Let's get some answers out of her.
I seriously doubt she'd ever admit to it. We should only interrogate her after we have proof.
I say we trust the former detective on this one.
Fine.
Hey, who's this guy?
Sorry, we're full right now.
Oh, I'm meeting someone inside.
Do
reaction videos really work with somebody who doesn't use a face cam?
Maybe she's dating him on the side.
Could be. Let's try and eavesdrop on their conversation.
How do we do that? We can't hear anything out here.
I got this. Kasuga, call me on your phone.
Okay.
I'm very sorry, but we're full right now.
Oh, please, can I just use the bathroom? Seriously, man, I'm about to piss myself.
Sure. Go ahead.
While I slowly walk over this direction.
Sorry you had to come all the way out here.
Are you all right? You look really tired.
Oh, it's my health problems. These days.
We should get down to it. First of all, the money.
He said money. He's gotta be her other man.
Hold your horses and see the transaction go down.
Somehow, 2 million yen.
Huh? Huh? 3 million left to go then. If you... 10 days from now, we can carry out the...
But... maybe we don't even... I'm worried.
Don't tell me. Your father deserves to be at peace. You said it yourself. After
After all this time, don't you want that for him?
No, please. I want Dad to have peace.
What's up with the interference?
Does it have to be?
That's true, but you shouldn't cheap out. After all, don't you see the need? That's what you're paying us for.
Oh, okay. It's just my father's.
Oh? First timer, huh?
I guess.
Everything you and your father, it'll be fine.
I'd like to see him one last time.
I can't do that.
But I feel so guilty. Please.
I understand your concerns, but we're done here.
Bye, bitch.
Why did she give him money?
And it was $2 million. Nothing to sneeze at.
You think Nano Hassan's wrapped up in something bad?
Like what?
I don't know. We just have to ask her and find out.
You might want to go get your phone back, dude.
Oh, hey! Ow!
Sorry.
Hey, old man. Apologies don't fix much, you know.
Yeah, how you gonna make this right? He's got a broken bone.
Come on, not this shit.
Sorry, we're in a hurry.
If you don't got time to do the right thing, get out your wallet and hand us a couple grand.
Leave us alone, man. See ya.
Not so fast!
The fuck's wrong with his hair? Ooh, which one? Missing men.
Okay.
I got this.
Get alive. Watch this. Have fun with this.
The red guy? Well, notice he transformed. He looks different now, so. Yeah, fuck, let's go with it.
Let's go. Let's go.
I should have killed that guy. Oh!
I'm up. Get serious. You're in it now. Let's
On guard.
go on. Hit me. Don't get caught. Okay, show me what's right. Watch this. Little first aid.
Well, those people are inside just watching us fight in the streets.
Let's go. Going in. Want some of that? The enemy is defeated.
This man can say you're one of the few YouTubers I watch on a constant basis. Well, I feel bad for you because you're literally digging up the bottom of the barrel, man. But I appreciate your viewership, but man, you got a poor taste in YouTubers. I won't forget this. Shit. Bad time to get interrupted. Where's Nanoha? Yo, Jose, you want to be down to run some dungeons and well, shit, I don't know if I'll be able to get on later. But maybe later, maybe. Larry says, hold on, I can't. If I buy Dead by Daylight on Steam, will I be able to get all my stuff I paid for on Stadia? Like I bought the deluxe on Stadia? Yeah, it should be cross progression. Like everything you have on one platform should go over to the other platform. Of course, don't just take my word for it. Do a little bit of research, but I feel fairly confident that's how it works. Well, here's what you can do. Here's what you do, Larry. Remember, on Steam, you can refund for any reason as long as you play for less than 2 hours. So why don't you just go ahead and buy it on Steam, try to get all your stuff connected, and then if it works, cool. If it doesn't, refund. I'm pretty sure you keep everything. That's how people buy Freddy, by getting the Steam version. Could be our ticket. Watch a lot of commentary on YouTube. Well, that's pretty much all I'm good for. It really sucks. I actually kind of want to play more Jackbox, but they just will not improve that game for streams, and I don't know why. I just like Use Your Words is a much better streaming game than Jackbox, and they don't really do that much. They don't really do that much. It's just like, oh, you have people drop in and drop out, or I think you at least have people drop out. I really wish the Jackbox team would start making their games with streaming in mind. It's just ridiculous that they don't.
Sounds like an old folks' home. Pretty classy building, huh?
That's from the Meiji era, as I recall. Used to be a bank. But I thought some non-profit foundation bought it decades ago.
Sure looks luxurious for a non-profit. I can smell the money from out here.
Okay, so we know Nanoha's been working at the soap land to pay for her dad's care, right?
Yeah, so maybe this is where he's being taken care of.
And also, maybe that man she met at the cafe is employed here. Then it would all make sense. She's paying that guy to keep her dad in a nice place. That's hardly shady.
I don't care how classy the joint is. Nobody would pay $2 million in cash. Plus, why would she pay her dad's rent at a cafe?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Remember what they said when we eavesdropped? She begged to see her dad, and it didn't move him at all. He just said no.
Yes, this is the front desk of Sunlight Castle.
Is there a man living here with a daughter named Nanoha?
Do you mean Nanoha Mukoda? Yes, her father is a resident here. How may I help you?
We work with Nanoha at the same place of business. Can we come in?
I'm sorry, but only family are allowed to visit.
That was predictable.
We're not here to see him, actually. Truth is, I'm looking for a home for my own father. Nanoha-san said your facility is great, so I wanted to check it out.
I'm terribly sorry. You can't come inside unless accompanied by a current lessee.
Really?
Yes. If you wish to explore the layouts of our rooms, please visit our homepage online. You can submit questions on that page as well. It's very convenient. Goodbye.
They don't even let you tour a room? Something's definitely shady about this place.
Oh shit, they're watching us. Really didn't want to fight them. I like it in games like this where you can avoid fights. Other than pirating, huh? We say? I know that there are branding rights and so, but Nintendo has a quote on monopoly on retro games, but they won't sell older games. It's annoying. Word that again. What are you saying? Quote unquote has a, okay, yeah. Say that again. I don't think Nintendo has the rights to any monopoly game. Well, actually, no, I take that back. They might. There's a YouTuber, Jim Sterling. I don't know if you watch his content. you know, I don't really agree with every single point he makes, but when he's talking against the industry, he does hit the nail on the head. And so one of the things that he says is Nintendo, they're so fucked up as a company. Like, they do a lot of things that are kind of fucked up. It might be legal, but it's still fucked up. And he says, you know, since Nintendo does this, you might as well just pirate their games. And like, it's kind of weird hearing a big YouTuber say that, because you really shouldn't say that. But he's like, no, if Nintendo does this, you might as well just pirate their games. And I'm like, wow. And it's funny because I kind of agree with him. You gotta hear the context he put, because the context he puts it in, it makes a lot of sense. But you got to actually like hear how he gets to that conclusion.
Let's go.
Oh my God, he hit me twice.
Oh yeah. Watch this. I got you. Thanks, yo. Let's do it. Get alive.
What's this fearless command? Boost all allies attack by using excluding heroic battle warrior. Fuck it, we need to tag team this motherfucker. The games are only good thing about Nintendo. What's sad is that there are people that defend Nintendo. Yeah, Nintendo fanboys. I used to be one of them. And they're, yeah, Nintendo. See, Nintendo, they make good games, but I don't know how to put it. I mean, you know, I don't really have to explain it. You get it. Like, Nintendo is a very Japanese company. That's the best way I can explain it. Their the Japanese culture runs strong in Nintendo, which isn't always a bad thing, but in Nintendo's case, it is a bad thing. Like, they have this culture where we're just gonna do things the way we want to do it, and we don't care what anybody else says. Because like I brought up before, in Japan. Fuck, let me pause it real quick. Well, I can't pause it. Here we go. Let's say in Japan, for example, if you go to a shop and you want to eat food or whatever, and let's say they have soup, you don't go to the counter and be like, hey, that soup was great, but you know what would be really cool? If you guys offered bread with the soup. You don't ever say stuff like that in Japan. Because in Japan, it's always assumed they're giving you the best service possible. So for you to hint that their service could be better is a big insult, right? So you just don't do that in Japan. You just take whatever they give you. You don't make requests. You don't ask for, you don't ask for anything special, unless they ask you if you want it differently. You take it just how they give it to you, because it's always assumed they're giving you the best possible service. Which is one of the reasons they find tips insulting in Japan. Like, if you want to tip them saying they gave you very good service, that's insulting. We're always giving you good service. We don't need a tip, right? So with that said, Nintendo's kind of the same way. They do things that they think is the best, and who are you to tell them how they can do it different? Who are you? You know, you don't question the way they do business. That's how Nintendo is as a company. And it's just sad, man. It really is. It's just sad. America is very capitalist, and I like that. And yeah, but anyhow, so that's hey, what's up, goalie? The cease and desist shit was obnoxious. Yeah, you're talking about like the Pokemon games and people are making stuff. Is Nintendo, like, Nintendo doesn't understand. I don't know. You guys get what I'm saying? Just, they're a very Japanese company in a very bad way. You are not allowed to bitch and complain about anything Nintendo does. If they do it a certain way, we're Nintendo. We can do it however we want. I mean, hell, so I'll tell you another one where Nintendo really fucked up. Remember when this Nintendo 64 and the GameCube, remember how those systems basically sold like shit? They had good games on them, but they sold like shit. So one of the things that really sucked about the 64, you know, all the people in the games industry, all the game developers begged Nintendo to use discs instead of cartridges. Who are you to tell us if discs are better than cartridges? We're Nintendo. We're doing what we think is best, and who are you to recommend something different? So this is literally why Nintendo lost a lot of developers when it came out to 64. Like, Final Fantasy VII was going to be on the Nintendo 64. It wasn't going to be on PlayStation. But fucking Square said, you know what? No, fuck this. You know, we're gonna go over here to PlayStation with the disc. And it's just, and then also what Nintendo did You know how right now developers, they try to like Stadia, for example. Google paid Capcom $10 million to bring their games onto Stadia. Well, developers would always do things like, hey, if you bring your game to us, we'll promote it for free, or if you bring your game on our platform, we'll give you a discount. Like, they try to sweeten the deal to get developers to bring games to their platforms. Nintendo didn't do that at all with the Nintendo 64 or the GameCube. Nintendo literally had this attitude: we're Nintendo, we're not going to ask people to make games for us. If they want to make games for us, they can, but we don't need them to make games. That's literally the attitude Nintendo had. So what do you think happened to the 64 and the GameCube? Yeah, this, like, they're a very Japanese company, and I mean the negatives of that is very apparent in Nintendo. I'm sure they learned their lesson to an extent, but as you can see, a lot of that still carries over. They still kind of do fucked up shit, or don't do shit, I should say. And this is why I stopped being a Nintendo fanboy. When I kind of started, I guess I grew up, I got older, and I started really paying attention to what they do, and I paid attention to what their opponents did. I was like, you know what, Nintendo, you're actually kind of fucked up. I don't really like Nintendo. I just like their games. I don't really like the company at all. Like, really, for the longest time, one of my favorite companies was Activision. Well, not Activision, Blizzard, was Blizzard. Because Blizzard was, to me, like a very good fucking company. They made very good games. It seemed like they actually cared about their, customers, you know? Shit. That dude's bleeding out. Just so, I really like Blizzard. What's another company I liked? I mean, I guess I liked Squaresoft before they became Square Enix. Right now, Riot Games, I really like Riot Games. I think they're a pretty good company. I have to overlook the fact that they're basically owned by China, though. Like, I don't really like the fact that they're owned by China, you know? Like, that's kind of scary. Oh wow, we might lose this fight. You like Epic Games? Why do you like Epic? Damn, I think I died. Did I die? We got to start killing these guys. They're slowly wouldn't let us down.
Check this out.
Well, he hit me before I could even react. We got a KO. We're gonna lose. Oh my god. Dude, there's no way. There's no way.
I got you. Thank you.
Yeah, fuck, I could not time that parry.
Come on now.
Dude, there's no way. Can we run? There's no way I can win this. Oh my god. Were they just really strong, or did I just play that really bad? I feel like they were just really strong. Your money on hand has been reduced in half. Oh, okay, death penalty isn't that bad. Let's see here. F in chat. Let's see here. The cease and desist. They charged a cease and desist on a Smash Bros. Oh, I did hear about that because they were emulating since they couldn't get together because of lockdown. I don't get why companies are anti-consumer. I like Epic Games. With Fortnite, at least they seem to listen to their customer community pretty damn well. Epic is 40% yeah, they are 40% Tencent. Tencent has a pretty big hand in them. That is the only Epic title I played besides Gears of War back in the day. Did Epic make Gears of War? Did they really? I thought that was a Microsoft thing. Really? Are you sure? I don't think Epic made Gears of War. Are you sure? I know they're using the Epic Games engine. I don't think Epic made it though. I could be wrong, right? I need to eat. Larry says, I'm downloading Dead by Daylight on Shadow, and damn, I forgot how much. I know. So Larry, you're like me, dude. Like when the more you start playing stuff in the cloud and whatnot, when you actually have to go back and download and install games, it's a pain in the ass, isn't it? It's kind of hard to believe that that's the normal way of doing things. You know, the more you play in the cloud, the more you realize that that's a fucking burden, man. It doesn't feel like a burden when you're used to doing it, but when you stop doing it, it's like, fuck. It feels like being a caveman. Order recommended.
Who's hungry? Me.
I could be thinking about how they use Unreal. Yeah. I think they just use their game engine. Epic Games was on the list of companies. It could be because they. I think it was because they used the engine. Because I don't believe that Gears of War was an Epic thing. But I could be wrong. That's actually worth looking up. Yeah, I mean, maybe, I don't know. What I respect about Epic is that they are kind of they are changing. So what Epic has done, they made Steam give the developers more money or take less of a cut, and they actually, did you hear about the recent lawsuit? Or about the lawsuit with Apple? Did you know Apple from now on is only going to take 15% from developers instead of 30%? And that isn't thanks to Epic Games fucking pulling, not pulling Fortnite, but doing that shit that they did to Apple. Excuse me. So I do like the fact that Epic is putting their balls on the table and making things better for everybody. But my fear is that Epic, because here's the thing, Epic's the new guy in the playing field. Like, how Stadia basically doesn't have any customers because they're new? Well, Epic is actually in the same boat. So what Epic is doing to get people to side with them, they're pulling big stunts like this. Let's say Epic gets as big as Steam, and let's say Epic gets to the point where they are the new Steam. Do you think they'll still be doing this stuff? I feel like they're only doing this because this is their tactic to fucking get people to side with them. But once you're sided with them, they might stop being good. That's kind of how I feel. I have no proof, but I just get this feeling this is just a stunt. I mean, either way, if we benefit from it, so be it, right? But I don't really want to side with them 100% because I don't really know their motive. They parodied 1984 commercial. No, I never actually read the 1984 book or watched the movie. I really want to.
Look at me go.
It's 50% for smaller dubs. Ooh, there's an item here. But yeah, back to what I was telling Larry about. So Larry's downloading Dead by Daylight. And like, yeah, he's downloading sucks, man. It's really weird. Like, I remember back when I used to buy games at GameStop and then I come home and put them inside my fucking Xbox or PlayStation or fucking GameCube or whatever. I remember when I used to do that, and then I remember when I stopped doing that and I went to exclusively download, and I tell all my friends, like, what are you doing waiting in line at GameStop? Just download the game. And I used to think it was just so convenient downloading the game as opposed to going out and buying it. And I used to just love it. And then now, like, I feel like downloading is so inconvenient, and it's like the worst way to do it. Like, I want to just let me stream the game. It's just funny how time and technology changes your opinion on stuff.
Huh?
Sucks even more whenever you fucking Dead by Daylight update, you have to verify your files, otherwise EAC crashes you. Damn.
A couple of penniless mooks like us need to worry about.
Hold the phone. It says the first person to call gets free service.
Spaghetti code.
That sounds way too good to be true. They'll find some way to squeeze money out of you, I guarantee.
Yeah, well, we won't know until we call.
Take it from the guy born out of Soapland. It's a scam.
Hey now, things might have changed while you were locked up. Give it here.
Yo, hold on.
First person to call. You snooze, you lose.
Hello, how can I help you?
Yeah, hi. Saw your ad. Said something about the first caller being free.
Oh, yes! Thank you! You are the very first, so this one is indeed on us.
All right. And, you're sure it won't cost anything?
Nope, nothing at all. Now may I please have your name and current location?
Oh, right. It's Koichi Adachi, and right now I'm kinda near Ohama Street.
Oh, and that place can be quite dangerous too. Understood. I'll send over our most popular employee right away.
I heard something like that before, Spam Kid.
Oh, you guys really go all out for this first free caller thing, huh?
We want you to know how great we are. Now then, we have them en route to your location.
Huh? But you're sending someone to me? Like not a hotelers?
Oh, did you know that scientists believe they found a way to stop cells from aging and can possibly reverse the aging process? They're still at the infancy of it, but they believe they finally understand, or believe they understand how to manipulate it, which is kind of scary because that means they're making the first steps to making it so people can live forever, or at the very least they could probably extend people's lifespan. Kind of scary if you think about it.
Something? Wait, is this one of those meetup deals?
So,
I'm sorry, Larry.
Get this. They're sending their most popular girl over here. For free.
Whoa, really?
No, really, I swear. Look, sex shops will do anything to stay competitive.
You don't want to be immortal.
She'll be here soon.
Sorry for the wait.
Uh-oh, what the fuck? Who the fuck is this?
Oh, what the? Who the heck are you?
Are you, Adachi-sama?
Yeah. That's
Isn't that
Sorry for the wait. I'm Gary Buster Holmes from Pound Mates.
Pound Mates?
Is that the sex shop?
No. Pound Mates sends people to help you fight.
Help us fight?
Hey! You shitheads are making way too much noise! That's it. I'm gonna shut you guys up.
Oh, a handy group of punks. Just in time for your first call.
Okay, I don't know what's going on here, but let's go, Kasuga.
Yeah.
Suspicious men.
Yeah.
All right, Pound Mates are powerful allies with a wide range of abilities, but calling them costs money. The price depends on the Pound Mate. Although your first call to Pound Mate is free. All right, let's call the Pound Mate. Gary Buster Holmes. Gary Buster Holmes calling the service of a muscle-bound champion to pound enemies into oblivion, occasionally stunning those who survive.
I summon you.
This game, dude.
You want sudden death or suds or in service with a pounding. Right hook.
Gary Buster Homecoming.
Thanks for calling Pound Mates.
Damn.
That's how you do it. Nice.
Well, there's that.
Holy shit! They're too strong.
Now, for the finish. Sudden death or suds on breasts?
What?
What's it gonna be?
What did you say?
We're sorry!
He's gonna pound you in a different way.
Your free trial is over. Next time will cost money. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay then. Goodbye.
Well, now money has a use, huh?
What the hell just happened here?
Fuck if I know.
Man, why Why's it gotta be so hard to get laid?
Houndmates, huh? Well, it ain't free, and I'm not sure it's sexy, but I think I can see the appeal.
A trip to Pound Town. You have access to Poundmates. Poundmate selection has expanded. Well, that just happened. Need help pounding your enemies? Need help pounding your enemies? You can call Poundmates for free. Well, from your smartphone, etc. Each Poundmate has a powerful ability at a premium cost and are ranked by increasing order of bronze, silver, gold, with each tier being more powerful and costly than the former. Some of them will have certain conditions and restrictions, like being able to help out at night. Plan your strategy accordingly with these factors in mind. Okay. Who wants a good pounding? What the fuck is going on here?
Hand it over already.
Hmm? What's going on?
I'm saying hand over the baby formula.
See, dude.
You looking to lose some teeth?
No, please. My baby's waiting for me.
Like I give a shit. Just buy the little snot more. We need that formula right now.
This is absurd. Why would the Yakuza need baby formula?
They're shaking the guy down for baby formula.
Baby, don't cry.
I don't know what the hell's going on here, but he looks like he might need some help.
Time to call Poundmates. Yeah, I'll help him out.
All right, guess I'll give him a hand. Hey, not sure what the deal is over here.
You got their coat with, I guess?
It is, right?
Huh? Who the hell are you? You his buddy or something?
Nah, never met the guy. Just passing through.
Someone's always got to poke their nose into this shit. Okay, fine. We'll take it by force.
Yakuza.
Cool. You want to go? Come on now.
That looks like it hurts. That fight was so easy, I don't even know why they made me do it.
I feel the stats going up. Fuck.
Assholes. We won't forget this. Glad that's over with. Hey, you okay? Thank you. You're very kind, and thank you even to think you'd even sniffle sob. Hey, what's wrong? Don't go crying on me. Sorry for breaking down like that. It's been a while since someone's been so kind to me, so it really hit home. Nah, don't sweat it. I'm Kasuga. Masato Onish, whatever. Thanks for saving me. Nah, I wasn't able to leave you hanging. I like to give you a little something as a thank you, but all I have is baby formula. Haha, baby formula. That for your kid? Yes. I'm newly minted father of a son. He's a cute little guy too. There's all sorts of things you need when you have a kid, and I figured I should start saving up for the future. So I've been working my butt off day and night. Yeah. Well, I'm single, so I don't know much about that, but don't overwork yourself. Won't do you much good if you're dead. Kind of you say, Kasuga-san. My wife would never say something like that. Your wife? Yes. She's been pretty cold to me lately. I'll come home from a long shift and she won't even say hi. She used to be so sweet to me. Oh no. She even did all the cooking and cleaning and what have you. But lately she's been having me do the housework. I'll tell her I'm really tired from work, but all I get from you is that you have no idea how hard it is to raise a child. She's always blowing a fuse. So, I don't understand. We should be in sync when it comes to our kid, right? I just want my son to be happy. Sounds like he used some advice. Okay. How about you get some rest, have a heart-to-heart with your wife before divorce her. Say have a heart-to-heart.
Hey.
It's important to work hard, but has your wife ever said she wants you to do that? Huh? No, I guess I've never asked. Still, you got to have money, right? Yeah, of course. I imagine having a baby's pretty tough. I mean, his whole future's in your hands, and he can't even understand what you're saying yet. Sure, work can be tough, but I bet there's some kind of emotional struggle going on too. Emotional struggle? Yeah. Being a parent's huge responsibility. Shouldering that responsibility by yourself is probably a lot. I'm sure you want someone to listen to. Someone who will listen. Safe to say, wife wants that from you. Just like you. What just went up? I didn't see it. Just like how you came to me for advice yourself. You're really something, Kasuga-san. For a single guy, you sure know a lot about parenting. Yeah, well, I never had parents. I was born in a massage parlor, so I was raised by the staff there. As I got older, I learned about all the people who took care of me. You know, changed my diapers or whatever. Maybe it's thanks to them. Is that right? To have been born at a massage parlor. I guess people can come from just about anywhere. The idea of facing my wife, though, just the thought alone scares me. Wah, wah! Pound mates. Baby, don't cry. You hear that? Could it be? It's coming from in there. You think it's just like you, Kasuga-san? There's no way. Birthing a child in a place without the proper care is dangerous. We step in and help. Sure. But what the hell are we gonna do besides getting away? Good point. I know. Let's make this baby formula and bring it to them. We don't know if the baby can drink their mother's milk yet. That means we're gonna need some hot water. Oh, and once the water cools off a little, might even be able to wash the baby. Think you can handle the water, Kasuga-san? As for me, I think there will be some towels left at my work, so I'll go grab those. Where am I supposed to get hot water? Let's meet back here. I'm leaving it to you, Kasuga-san. Fuck! How did I get on this quest line? Hey, feel like I have a short end of. I feel like I have the short end of stick here. Okay, hot water, right? Could try a cafe. Okay.
They charge 5 million yen just to start a lease?
And then it's 500K every month? Even on Soapland wages, how the hell can she afford that?
And take a look at this. They've got a program called the Excellent Course.
Entry fee 20 million? Then $1 million a month? What in the actual fuck?
Yeah, I hope that's one good VIP room.
Don't tell me her dad's enrolled in the Excellent Course.
I can't imagine he is.
Oh, I could see Nanoha signing him up for the most expensive option. She'd totally do that. Her father is the only family she has. He's the reason she got a job at a big corporation. And he's the reason she works for me now. He raised her all by himself. He means everything to her. It doesn't surprise me at all that she'd pay any price to keep him comfortable. I mean, I knew she put him somewhere expensive, but this is just crazy. No matter how much you love someone, you've got to set some boundaries.
Yeah, hold on. That's a little bit too
I
much.
think this was never about a guy she was dating. You wanted us to investigate her because you were worried about her. Am I right?
Yes, I was worried. I worry about all my employees. But once they clock out, I can't help them. And I hate that. Especially the girls who have such troubled pasts. You never know if they're doing okay or not. That's why I'm strict about how much time they take off. I worry.
So you have a good reason to keep them working so much. And here I thought you were just a huge asshole.
You have a good reason to keep whoring them out.
I guess you can stop your investigation now. She might be putting herself in danger. But if she's doing it for her dad, I really have no right to interfere. It's her life.
In any case, I don't think she's seeing anyone on the side.
No?
I mean, when we saw her today, she looked miserable. She was definitely telling you the truth when she said she wasn't feeling good.
My guess is she's suffering from a ton of stress.
From work?
Oh, I think it's something else.
Like, look, I know her dad needs help and whatever, but he doesn't need that. He just needs a comfy room.
Nanoha is her father's guarantor. I'm sure of that. It doesn't make any sense that she wouldn't be allowed to see him. And you guys saw her pay $2 million to a rep from the home?
Maybe that wasn't the entire bill. Maybe she still owes them money. And until she pays, they won't let her see her dad.
That's fucked up. But it might be true. Nationwide, more than 1 out of every 5 people is elderly. And there are lots of crooked businesses trying to cash in on that. Even if an establishment looks legit on the surface, you never know what might be lurking underneath.
I think I know what happened. They accepted her dad, told her she could pay the entry fee in installments, and then once he moved in, they wouldn't let her see him until she paid it off in full.
Why pull that shit?
Just to get her to pay it off quicker. They don't care what she has to do to earn it. They just want their money as soon as possible.
That's just so cruel.
Plenty of bastards in the world who do it without a second thought.
No wonder her health is bad. Who could deal with that kind of pressure?
And by taking time off, she'll lose income. She'll end up being late on her payments.
Damn. At that rate, she'll never get to see her dad.
Nope. And there's another thing that could happen that's even worse.
What's that?
Depending on what the contract says, if she misses a payment, they could kick her dad out and not return any of her money.
After she's been working herself to the bone just to pay them?
And honestly, who the hell knows if they're really providing good care in that place? Hardly anyone's allowed inside, so there's no oversight. That sounds to me like they can do whatever they damn well please, even to the residents who are paid up.
I don't understand how they get away with this shit.
Please, none of us needs to understand it. All that matters is saving Nanoha's dad.
Boss, we can't save him. There's no way. Sure, we all want to, but I mean, they won't even let the guy's own daughter in. The place is pretty much on lockdown. I just don't see a way around that.
I think I see a way around it.
What?
Boss, you okay with us working a second job?
Huh?
The 3 of us could work at Sunlight Castle for a bit.
You want to infiltrate the place by getting jobs there?
How do we get them to hire us?
Well, we're sort of buddies with that guy Kanbei over at Hello Work. Let's get him to help us.
Yes! It's a great idea. I'll call Kanbei and make it happen. I think we can do this. We can save Nanoha's father.
Okay. Hey, what's up, Anon? The fuck is this? What is this place? It's anime, I guess? Hentai? Hold on. This is a hentai shop. Let's see if they got hot water here. I'm just knocking everything over. Nope, I don't want to go there. I want to go to the fucking cafe. Oh, right here. Anybody got hot water? Hold on, wait, can I think I can slip from, I think I can mix stuff. What buttons order? Who's hungry?
Me.
Your evasion was boosted. For 5 seconds, let Stadia count to behavior of 5 minutes and still going for Steam to link. So does it look like it's gonna work? Hey, you're trying to get Freddy, is that why you're doing that? Or is there something else you're trying to get? $10. Yeah, I want it Freddy, but also gonna see if latency is lower. Well, your latency should be the same as mine, right? About 50 milliseconds. Well, actually, no, I don't know what your latency is to Stadia. My latency to Stadia is on average 11 milliseconds, but my latency on Shadow is 50 milliseconds. Fuck. Damn it.
Now we're talking. You're in it now.
Yeah, but Stadia has latency to Dead by Daylight of 32 milliseconds. Oh, you want to see if the server latency? I got you. Yeah, you want to see what the PC latency says it is. So really, the Stadia latency for me would be 43 latency, is what you're saying? And you want to see if the Shadow PC data center is closer to wherever Dead by Daylight is. Okay, it says it's supposed to be here. It has to be above me. Doesn't matter if you want to work here. I can't just invent jobs, especially not Sunlight Castle. That's a fancy retirement home with a best-in-class staff. They wouldn't even post openings through Hello World. So you're saying you can't get us jobs there? Sorry, but no. Damn. Well, I can't get you directly employed by Sunlight Castle, but there might be a way as contractors. The full-time staff doesn't do a lot of menial jobs. The caretakers are employees, but they go through a tip agency for the rest. If it's an agency exclusively for caretakers. So if I can get in on that list, I'll be able to get to Sunlight Castle. Not even contractors are going to get in if they have a all zero experience. Well, 32 milliseconds on top of Stadia, on top of Shadow latency. So I want to see about Stadia. Yeah, so let's see how that works. Man, don't get my hopes up like that. But Namba, yeah, you have potential. Me? Why him? Namba-san, your resume says you're an ex-nurse. That's the kind of experience they look for. You can get to the Sunlight Castle pretty easily. Nice. That's just used to be with the police. Then how about this? Hey, you got an idea? Because if you could leverage your police experience to security guard posts, might be a shoo-in. I can introduce you to the company that runs Sunlight Castle Security. Security's right up my alley. I got this. Wait a sec. I'm the only one left in the cold? There's got to be an agency for me too. Kazuya-san, you are an ex-Yakuza, so Yakuza and retirement homes. Well, what about this? Anon said, "Love your Nerf report, cameo." Yeah, hey, that's actually pretty fucking cool, man. I'm really happy he fucking invited me to get on that.
Hey, Sonny. Don't recall seeing you around.
Definitely need to do some more collabs at some point.
From a temp agency. Name's Namba.
How nice to have a new doctor. Wonderful.
Actually, I'm a nursing assistant, and just temporarily.
You say you do physical therapy? Sounds fun.
Listen, Granny, let me ask you. There's a guy living here named Mukoda. You know him by any chance? He's pretty old, has a daughter.
Oh, what time are we having breakfast?
Well, it's already past noon.
Oh, here is fine. Thank you, officer.
Hey, did you find anything out?
Nope. I haven't seen any guys who are likely to be Nanoha's dad.
I gotta say, the care in this place actually seems pretty damn good. There's plenty of staff. Their medical equipment is top-notch.
And they've got a security system, and guards, too. They ain't skimping on safety.
How many times do I have to tell you? I want these toilets so clean you'd let your mother drink out of them.
Fuck.
Put some elbow grease into it, for goodness sake. Stop slacking off.
Why am I the only one on toilet duty?
Why do you think? Well, you're not qualified to do anything else.
Did you find her dad?
Nah, not even a lead. You find anything?
The only thing I've seen all morning is toilets. That woman's a slave driver.
Maybe her dad's in a special room for the Excellent Course residents.
Oh yeah, that crazy expensive program.
Doubtful. I found out more about that program. It has super strict requirements. I don't think she would have met them. For example, you have to do a bunch of interviews to qualify.
Interviews?
Yeah, I don't know exactly what they ask, but I bet it's all about your family and social standing. Rumor has it, the program only lets in big shots from the financial sector. So, even if she had the money, I don't think she would pass the interviews.
Still, none of us have seen this special room yet, right?
No, because how are we supposed to do that? Well, obviously, they're gonna have their best security on the Excellent Course residents. I heard only full-time staff are allowed to work with that clientele.
But where the hell are those residents kept?
Top floor, and to get up there, you need one of the full-timers' keycards.
Hey! Quit chatting and get back to work!
Get your ass back to work!
Right away!
Good work. Bet you didn't know toilet cleaning could take up a whole day, did you?
So many toilets.
That's what you need in a place this big. You're gonna have to pick up the pace tomorrow.
We still need to do the top floor, don't we?
That floor is for Excellent Course residents. It's, off limits to us contractors.
Oh, damn it. I think I forgot something in the bathroom. Mind if I go get it?
Fine, but get it together. You're a mess.
I'm so sorry. You can go on ahead and I'll catch up, ma'am.
Yeah, just hurry up.
All right, Larry said, well, I got them linked and transferred all my stuff besides the real money credit seems. When you get a chance, see if you can get Freddy, see if you can actually play Freddy from Stadia. He's verified that works. Which I'm sure it does, but I haven't actually met somebody who's done it. I do think it's cool that Dead by Daylight has like famous killers. It really does add to the thrill factor of the game. The fuck's wrong with her?
No need to be scared, man. Just relax.
The fuck's going on in there? Oh, you haven't bought Freddy yet? All right.
It'll be over soon. Good night now.
What does he mean, good night now?
What the hell?
Hey guys.
Okay.
Yo, Kasuga. You're late. Putting some extra polish on those bathrooms? Okay. Yeah, whatever. What? Where's Namba? Still working. I guess wasn't expecting you guys to take this job so seriously. That said, we gotta find some info or proof pretty soon. Yeah, I saw something weird at the excellent room though. Huh? You got up there? What was weird? Hey guys. I'm so tired I could just die right here. Well, Kasuga was just saying, and he caught on to something suspicious. Can you put off dying for a few more minutes? I can't. I know I'm being the baby, but can we save it till tomorrow? I'm tired as fuck, and they want me to come in early tomorrow. This old woman just passed away, so I have to do all this crazy stuff. What? What is it? Was that the woman with the purple hair? Yeah. Oh fuck! How did you know? It's crazy to even think this, but it has to be. The woman was killed in the excellent room. The excellent room. You sure? I didn't see it happen, but that's how it has to be. Why would they kill her? Why would it kill their own customers? That just means no more income, doesn't it? No, not necessarily. You get scammed their pension payments, for instance. Pension. Yeah. Someone old dies, but you don't report their death and just keep going on with your life. You hide the body somewhere, and the dead person's pensions and medical insurance payments keep rolling in. That's fucked up. You're saying that institution could be stealing money? Can they do that? No. Look at this. I checked it out. There's a safe in the back room, back of the security room. It has all the residents' bank books and seals it. For the residents, I'm sure it's peace of mind to know they're kept under lock and key. But if they have that stuff on hand, it's super easy to get that money. And if someone dies, it frees up the room for the next sucker. Every time a patient dies, they increase profits. The hell, I recognize those two. Those guys are from the security company. How do you know them? They're both Yakuza for the family that runs this place. They're Yakuza? Then that means they're Shiryu clan. They're from the Ryuto family, one of the families serving the Shiryu clan. I remember them because they used to come by and harass my girls all the time. But about 4 years ago, they got their hands into another business and another family took over my place. I heard of Yakuza running a security company as a front before, but I've never heard about an actual being on site themselves. Wait, what if Sunlight Castle isn't in the Shiryu clan's business? In that case, it would make perfect sense for them to be scamming pensions. Okay, say they are doing this whole pension scheme. Wouldn't that mean Nahaha's dad is long dead? No. Nahaha's dad is still alive. Oh, excuse me. How do you know? Remember what Nanaha said when she gave the guy 2 million yen? You mean when we were eavesdropping on their phone? Yeah, the guy who took the money said something along the lines of
3 million left to go then. If you just remit that amount, 10 days from now, we can start to carry out the procedure.
Piecing that together, I think it means there's 3 million yen left. And that she has 10 days before they can carry out this procedure or whatever. That's exactly what dude said. Wait, that means if she doesn't pay 3 million in 10 days, they'll execute her father? Oh, for real? Yeah, they're probably saying if she doesn't want him to die, then she needs to pay up. So her dad's a hostage. But she gotta be able to take this to cops. You think? This place is a Yakuza front. They probably already got terms with the police. It's pay up or he dies. And even if he dies, the police are just gonna look the other way. And then they'll bleed pension payments dry. It's unthinkable.
Hold on.
How many days ago did you hear that conversation? Oh shit, 10. Then if Dachi-san's hunch is right, he's gonna be killed tomorrow. 3 million yen? No way. Not how could scrap that together in the state she's in. I would lend it to her if I could, but that's not the kind of money I have just lying around. Even if you do pay, these Yakuza, they could double cross you in a heartbeat. Well, it's down to the wire then. We have to save him no matter what it takes. Her dad's probably in an excellent room. Let's do it. I'm sorry you got dragged into something so much bigger than I hired you for, but all the same, please. You're the only ones who can help. I beg you. It's cool, boss, but when everyone's safe, we'll be expecting a full house bonus.
Sure.
Okay, you got it. What's a full house bonus? Is it big? It's an old Soapland custom. If they fill the house, everybody gets a bonus. And if everyone gets a bonus, everyone from the ladies to the staff goes home happy. How big is it usually? Well, the going rate is usually about 3,000 yen. 3,000. We're gonna risk our lives for 3,000? I'll have it stuffed and ready for you when you get back, so better come back alive. Pretty fucked up, man. Man, tomorrow's gonna be a big mess. Let's get some rest. Hey, you wanna make a quick side trip on the way? Yeah, let's go to the whorehouse. Where? The place I used to frequent in the bar district. You can drink and sing karaoke there. If tomorrow's gonna be so messy, why not throw one back and get ready proper way? Who's buying it? I told you, I got a lot there, and I'm sure I can just get it added to my tab. Come on, just one drink. All right, fine, but you don't get wasted on us. I know. Let's head to the karaoke bar Doshi frequents in the bar district. From whips to canes, we got it all. Come to Love Magic for all your adult weapon needs. Whips and canes, huh? Sounds painful. Might be worth a swinging by. Oh, there it is. Love Magic, huh? Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop in there. Give me some of that love magic. Oh, what you got? Man, this place sucks. Welcome. Oh wait, who uses this? Oh, I use this. Oh. There's weapons for all of us. Nope, I don't have enough for anything else. Okay, I sell this. Can I sell the other stuff? Oh, you buy gear. Well. So we're using sex toys? Fuck it, let's go. Oh wow, I really do have a crack pipe. Let's go. Oh man, they got a fucking mega swing. This guy pressed it way too soon. Stealth mode. Oh shit. You bought Freddy and no, you can't play him on Stadia? Well, there you go. That's stupid. Well, thanks for testing it for me, Larry. God damn it.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Cool. First aid. Appreciate it. You want to fight?
Let's go. Which of the pro games you said it for? Mostly Secret Neighbor. I haven't really looked at them, but Secret Neighbor is one I know for a fact I want to play. It's actually coming to Stadia a lot sooner than I thought it would. So you got to give credit to Tiny Build. Every month they've been bringing a game to Stadia, which I didn't think it was going to come that fast. In fact, there was a period of time where I was wondering if they were to bring it to Stadia at all. With the rate that Stadia is getting games and getting companies on board, I would say at about 3 years. I was originally saying 5 years, but in about 3 years, I think Stadia will start getting games at the same pace everybody else gets them. It looks like the platform's being taken more and more seriously. Don't get me wrong, we still got some games that aren't going to be on Stadia, but I think that those games are going to be the exception to the rule going forward. That's what I think, anyway.
Let's go. Watch this. Get cocky. Little first aid. Hey. Yeah. Come on now.
Damn, I knocked the fuck out of him. I mean, the other games might be fine too. I just didn't really look at them.
Ready when you are.
How much is it gonna cost for us to get something to eat here? Service, please. Hey, service. Do we sit down? How's it so far, man? I'm digging it, man. I really am. Just a little confused on why there's nobody manning the counter. Yo, service. Man, this is some bullshit. Oh, it's her. That's quite a bit.
Who's hungry? Me.
Tasty.
ありがとうね。
How the fuck do I get out of here? What you been up to, Tyzerk? Oh, there's another sex shop right here in the corner. Wait, you're not a sex shop.
いらっしゃい。
Oh wow, those are some powerful weapons that I cannot afford. Healing items. I thought I saw something I can pick up.
Cool. You want fun with this? Watch this.
Damn. Fuck that guy. What's Dry? What's up, Dry? Just playing some Yakuza. Perhaps I should have taken a cab. This is a place.
This the place you're a regular at?
Yep.
Okay, so you could play. You said the only thing you can't do is Freddy, but everything else seems to be working. Just hopping in and show some love. We got to go to work. All right, see you, man.
Oh, it's just you. Yeah, such great customer service, huh? No wonder this place is always empty.
This place? I only run it for fun. Kind of prefer it empty, in fact.
Bullshit.
Hey there, Dachi-san.
Hey, Iroha-chan.
Who are your friends?
Some guests of mine, Kasuga and Namba. Hey.
You never bring anyone with you. In fact, is this a first?
I guess it is, now that you mention it.
That must mean you actually like them, huh?
Hell no.
And your real money currency wasn't transferred.
Knuckleheads unless
I can understand that though.
You're so cute when you're embarrassed.
Give me a break. Anyway, listen. I've got a request.
Hang on. Let me guess. You want me to add their drinks on your tab?
Oh, you know me so well. You mind though? I promise I'll make them come back as paying customers.
Oh, good grief. You really an ex-cop? You win this time.
Thanks, man. All right, let's get to drinking.
All right, it's a new hangout for the party.
Hey, what's up with Namba? We barely get started and he passes out?
He's probably just tired. Can't blame him after everything we did today.
Tomorrow's only gonna be worse.
Dry. Hey, thanks for the 2 pounds, dude.
For some reason,
these are great videos. Hate time zones.
Like it'll work itself out.
Oh yeah.
That's why I should do videos. That's why I should try to do some more videos, because I keep forgetting not everybody can make it to the streams because of time zones. Eventually I'll build up the whatever I need to build up, make myself make videos again. I just haven't been feeling like doing it lately.
I'm barely even feeling a buzz.
Oh, he's drunk, all right. Drunk on the rush of a hot and steamy friendship.
Iroha-chan, That was 2 feet over the line, and you know it. Don't
need that mojo. There you go, mojo. There he goes. There it is. You know, I keep meaning to change that.
Thanks for the great videos. Hate time zones.
That's one of those things on the list that I need to eventually change. So why would I want to come here though? It's just, why does he have a hearts above his head? Come on, Kasuga. You drunk already? I can keep going if you can. Says you. Your tab doesn't actually look like it can keep going. Come on, don't be a narc. Should I throw some back with Adachi? Dining and fighting alongside your companions will fill your bond gauge with them. Once it's full enough, talk to a said companion to at survive to trigger the special side stories called drink links. Okay. Oh, this is the purpose of this place. Listening to your companion's troubles and lending them a helping hand can greatly strengthen your bond with them. As your relation grows and your bond level increases, so does the number of jobs and skills available to your companion. This in turn will improve their abilities, give you a huge advantage in battle. Take some time to get to know your companions, fill those bond gauges, and see what surprises each drink link has in store.
Yo,
Okay.
Adachi-san. What's that you're drinking?
Hey, keep it down, will ya?
Let me let the dog in.
Oh, is that convenience store sake?
Come on, dog.
I'm about to announce it to everyone.
Oh crap, did my audio just go out? My audio just went out. Give me a sec, I'll fix the audio. Oh, was it? Why is my audio out? Oh, it's just for me. My headset got unplugged. Okay. Yeah, bond with your personas, pretty much. All right.
Your own drink to a bar?
Hell yeah. It cost an arm and a leg to get a good buzz going here. That's why I got this little lovely at a store down the street. You ought to do the same. Show your wallet some tender love and care.
I'd rather just make my own, yeah. But I'd be upfront about it. A good drink's worth a little, This is X. Yeah, but I'd be upfront about it.
Sure, I don't mind bringing my own booze.
What's up, Derek?
I wouldn't be hiding it.
But then the bartender might find you out.
I'd take the risk. I don't want to bother with trying to hide a drink while I'm having fun.
Wish I could be so carefree.
Well, now I have to buy you a drink, pal. That's what carefree people do.
Hey, thanks.
Ah, my confidence went up. Or is it going up?
Speaking of money, what they did to you was fucked up, man. Discharge right before your retirement?
Ah, it ain't so bad. At least I get to know I was canned for sticking it to fucking Horonouchi. My opinion? That's better than just staying on the force and turning a blind eye.
Let me see if I remember this correctly. You and Horinouchi first crossed paths during a case 20 years ago.
Yeah, it was a nasty one. Robbery and double homicide of some sweet old couple. My team found a suspect and made an arrest. Man by the name of Kasumi. He had a mile-long rap sheet, burglaries and shit. Plus, he had no alibi for the time of the murder.
But in the end, he was innocent.
Yeah. I finally figured that out from his son.
His son?
Kasumi had a wife and kid. Kid was 5 years old at the time. His name was Takashi. The little guy told us he'd been on a walk with his dad at the time the homicides were committed. Of course, there's always a chance that the relatives will lie in hope of saving their family. So HQ was prepared to ignore Takashi's testimony. I was too at first. But the more time that passed, my thoughts kept coming back around to what the little boy said. Even after Kasumi was arrested, I kept looking into it.
Yeah, let's play some Dead by Daylight tomorrow.
The owner of a cigarette shop told me he saw Kasumi walking with Takashi at the time of the crime. Takashi's testimony was legit all along. I contacted HQ right away and requested Kasumi's release. But Horonouchi made sure it never happened.
And he was able to do that because he was top dog at the Kanagawa police back then, right?
Yeah. And don't forget, he'd just been offered a job with the Tokyo police, so he was desperate to cover up any recent blunders like a wrongful arrest. He shipped poor Kasumi off to prison, knowing full well the man was innocent. Next thing I know, Kasumi's killed himself in his cell.
So Horinouchi was willing to sacrifice people's lives just to advance his own career. Yeah, I'm starting to understand why you got so much beef with him.
I got beef with myself, too. I'm partly responsible for what happened. If only I'd believed Takashi's testimony from the start, the arrest wouldn't have happened in the first place.
You don't know that for sure. No one else believed the testimony either.
Yeah, but I'm the one who interviewed the kid. Let me tell you, even after all this time, I still can't forget his face.
Man. But couldn't you have just leaked the fact that charges were false? You know, to the news? I gotta assume that'd be your way of atoning for Takashi-kun, right?
You're not as dumb as you look, Kasuga. That's exactly what I thought at the time. But I screwed it up. Didn't choose the right people to leak to, so I got swept off of the license center faster than the leak got swept under the rug. Worst fuck up of my life.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Adachi.
Yeah, let's go with that theory.
Sorry. Really killed the mood, didn't I?
Yeah, we're gonna do multiplayer Stadia night tomorrow. During the day, however, during the day, I don't know what I might be playing, but at least at night, you know, when it gets a little bit later, after sun goes down, we'll be just doing Stadia stuff. Hell, I might even just start early in the day. It's mostly because I don't know, you know, I don't know what tomorrow will bring or what I'll feel like doing when I wake up, but we will definitely do some multiplayer.
It's okay. A true friend doesn't care how many moods you kill.
You know, for an ex-Yakuza, you can say some cheesy shit. But it's sweet.
What do you mean by that? Yakuza's all about brotherhood.
Well, all I know is if I'd had a brother like you on the force with me, my life might have turned out different.
Ah, but if the cops were anything like me, this whole country would be fucked sideways by now.
Can't argue with that.
You weren't supposed to agree with that.
Anyway, let's have another drink. On you, if you don't mind.
Fine. Hey, bartender, can we get another round?
Cheap ass motherfucker. Level up. Kazuha feels his bond with Adachi grows stronger. Adachi will now gain more experience when he is not in the active party. Okay. What is the maximum party size anyway?
Well, it's about that time, I guess.
Aw, leaving already?
Oh, sorry, Iroha-chan. We got a big day tomorrow. Yo, Namba. You gonna crash on the bar or you wanna head back?
I like the vibe of this place, though.
Oh, hold up. I want to tell you guys about something really cool. And I know most of y'all probably won't care. But if you guys didn't know, a few years back, I had to file bankruptcy because, you know, like I said, shit went down and I lost my house. It's fucking bullshit. But I had to file bankruptcy and we've been trying to rebuild our credit through various means. And I finally found something that helps build credit back. So this is also useful for people who don't have credit. There's an app I found called, what's it called? Called Self. I've been doing some research on it and reading the reviews of it. So check this out. So basically, you agree to make payments to them, like what is it, $25 payments a month or higher for 12 months or 24 months, and they basically take out a loan on your behalf. And so you make these payments to them. And each time you make a payment, it improves your credit, and they report to all three credit bureaus. What's really cool about it is that most of the money you pay them, they actually save for you in an account. And when everything's all paid off, is you basically have all your money saved. So you can basically improve your credit while also fucking putting aside some savings. Of course, they take a little bit out for their fee because they charge money up front just to start the service. Then they charge money each month, but still most of your money will be there when it's all said and done. But one of the things I find really cool about it is, let's say you're a parent and you want to start your kids off with decent credit. You could actually set up an account in their name on this, and you can just make the payments. And then, you know, when your kids are ready to leave the house, they actually have decent credit. Like, they have a payment history. Like, they can go out and get a car or whatever because they actually have a credit thing. And that's what I plan to do with my kids, because my dad actually did the same thing with me when I was younger. He actually took out loans and stuff in my name, or not loans. Yeah, basically loans in my name, and he paid it off. So that way, when I was ready to leave the house, I actually had really good credit. That's part of how I was able to get a house. So I think it's really cool. So if you guys, yes, it does sound cool. So if anybody needs to build credit or whatever, that is actually the best way I found to do it. Because I looked at secured credit cards. I looked at a whole bunch of different things. And this is actually the best way that I found, because you actually get your money back when it's all said and done. Like, if you go with the secured credit card route, there's no guarantee you'll get your money back. In fact, in most cases, you usually don't. Anyway.
Me coming back is another thing you can count on.
Sure. Make yourself at home. Nobody else does.
Jirai says U.S. Social system is actually very bad. In Belgium, we are very lucky. Every problem we can be solved here by the social. So I halfway agree with that. There are a lot of problems. Like, there's definitely better ways we can do stuff over here in the States. Like, we can learn from other countries, especially when it comes to healthcare and education. But it's not all bad. Like, it has its pros. It has its pros and cons. But I will say, and it was the stuff I pointed out, especially, I do think we're due for some type of reform in that. The thing is, the reason why, although I want healthcare reform, I'll use this as an example, which is why I say I halfway agree with it. Although I do want healthcare reform, what a lot of people don't understand, like, although healthcare over here isn't free, you know, like, and we do overpay for healthcare, not going to deny that. We also create a lot of the medicines and stuff. Like, the medical industry is so profitable in the US, we actually create a good portion of it, or at least we pay the lion's share of the creation and research done on a lot of medicines, because our medical industry is actually that profitable. If we were to go to full universal healthcare where medicine was free and everything else, it wouldn't be that profitable, and therefore we wouldn't be creating all these medicines. Like, even everywhere else in the world, a lot of the medicines that they use and medicines they get for free, the lion's share of it, if not the entire thing, was paid in research here in the States. And that's one of the things a lot of people don't bring up. So yeah, people have free healthcare over here, but they're using the medicines that we research. One of the big problems with over here in the States, actually, and this is something that they're trying to fix. Did you know it's actually illegal for us to import a lot of medicines? Yeah, so if they have cheaper medicine elsewhere, it's actually illegal for us to import it, or there's a lot of restrictions on it. Whereas people from other countries, they can just get medicine from anywhere. So once again, that drives down their costs. It's a very confusing system. So I do want healthcare improvements, but you have to understand, if we weren't paying a shitload of money for medicine, a lot of these new medicines wouldn't be created. Really, what the big issue is, the number one issue is, there's a lot of stuff that we pay for that we actually don't need. Like, for example, let's say I'm trying to make up some sickness you might have. I'll just use asthma, even though I know this is a dumb example, but let's just say you have asthma and there's a very cheap cure for asthma. And we're not talking inhalers. Remember, this is purposely a bad example. Let's just say that we have a way that's relatively cheap to, and it has like a 90% effective, it's 90% effective to help cure your asthma, right? All right. Well, we'll pay a shitload of money to create a brand new system that's only 91% effective. So we waste a lot of money for very little improved effectiveness. And I think stuff like that in medicine is where America really needs to change their stuff, because we're basically wasting a lot of money for something that's not even that much more effective than the much cheaper route. That's the problem. That's the number one problem I think we need to touch on. But, you know, whatever. Government, yeah, so you have universal health care. Yeah, like I said, I think we need that to an extent, but it's a little bit more complicated than just everybody should just have free health care. All right, see you, Larry. Yeah, it's a little bit more complicated than that, but we're definitely due for a reform. I kind of think, I don't know. Yeah, you heard what I said.
And listen, take care of him.
Sorry?
Let's just say he's not usually a happy drunk. I guess that means he has a soft spot for you guys.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, I know the guy. He's a good for nothing, but he's good at heart, too. So keep your friends close, you hear?
I can do that.
Hey, Kasuga! What's the holdup? Let's go!
Oh, sorry! Well,
See you later.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Thanks for stopping.
It's not all bad, dry. It's the thing is about this, the way we do stuff over here. And remember, I actually do believe in a lot of reform, but it's more like people cherry pick the good and the bad. So like if there's something that we do bad over here that other countries do better, of course people say, hey, that country does it over there. But there's stuff that we do better over here that other countries don't do, but it's not really pointed out that way. Like people don't really look at the pros and cons. So I don't know. Let's see here. They have unemployment money. So yeah. So how does that unemployment stuff work over there? Let's say I quit my job. How do I get paid? Well, let's roll. Let's head to Sunlight Castle. Dining at certain restaurants around Yokohama with friends and ordering certain combinations of menu items. Drink lesson. Interacting with party members will fill your bond gauge with them. Fill it up to a certain amount and you will drink a drink link. Learning about your party's members' secret past or grievances will further deepen your bond with them. Okay.
Yeah. I got this. Cool.
Let me just turn on auto battle for these weak guys. Damn, that's a one shot. You will get money from the government first, 60% of your last wage. By that time, it goes down to a minimum wage, but it takes like forever. You will be obliged to search. Okay, so you have to search for a job. So first they pay you. So first it takes forever to get in the system. Then once you're in the system, you get paid a decent amount. Then the longer you're on the system, you get paid less. And you have to always be in the. You have to look for jobs. Yeah, we basically have that. We have that system. We have unemployment and welfare systems and stuff that basically they kind of function the same. But obviously it depends on what state you're in, because different states kind of have different rules. But we pretty much have something like that. So it's more of a states thing over here. Some states are more lenient than other states. I believe it or not, as much as I talk against social programs, I'm actually very pro social programs. I guess the difference is I just want to make sure I don't want to just do something just because it sounds good on the surface. Though I want to make sure if we do something like this, we actually do some research and make sure, you know, if it's going to be using taxpayer money, then I want to make sure it's actually being used efficiently. I don't want to just do something just because it sounds good. So that's why it sounds like I'm against social programs, but I'm really not. I'm actually all for it. But I want to make sure we do it right.
Arigato.
I'm actually a very social person, actually, when it comes to that. Hey, man, love your vibe. We'll be late at work. Oh, okay, see you, man. You know, I was originally trying to avoid these fights, but since we get money for fighting, I think I need to do this. Big difference, of course, we are super small, like one city in the U.S. Oh, I don't know. Before you leave, where do you live? Where are you from? You do bring up a good point. I know you gotta go. I'm just gonna keep rambling, but I know you gotta go. I'm just rambling. And you bring up a good point. Sometimes people compare different countries and whatnot to states when they really to the United States when they really shouldn't. You shouldn't compare. Some countries shouldn't be compared to the United States as a whole. Like some countries should just be compared to individual states in the U.S. You know. Because, you know, different states in the U.S., we actually have different stats. We have different levels of unemployment. We have different healthcare rates. You know, each state can actually have wildly different stats. So instead of being compared to America as a whole, especially some smaller countries should actually be compared to individual American states. We have 10 million people, yeah. But like I said, what I just brought up about comparing the states instead of to the whole U.S., that's not done as really as often as it needs to do. For real scientific studies, like we want to talk about unemployment. Well, look at how certain countries handle unemployment. That should also, those countries should actually look at how they compare it to individual states in the U.S., not to the U.S. as a whole. Because comparing it to the U.S. as a whole doesn't really tell you a lot. Different states here handle things differently. You can go by the national average, but that doesn't really tell you if your way of doing unemployment is better than X state doing it. Like this state might handle things way better than the rest of the US, and that means that way that state does it might be a better way than another country does it. God damn, I'm about to die. Hey, get to work, man. Like I said, I'm just gonna keep rambling.
Watch this. Little first aid. Don't get caught. Thanks, Joe. Get weak. Come on now. Yeah, I got
it. Ooh, I can't believe I fucking survived that.
Let's go. You're in.
Oh no, we're gonna lose this fight. We're gonna lose this fight. I thought I'd be able to kill these guys much faster than this.
I'll make it work. Don't get cocky. Have fun with this. You want to fight? Check this out. Alive.
I pressed that way too soon again.
I'm up. Come on.
Oh my god. Is it game over? Oh, if Costiga dies, it's game over. I didn't know that. I thought if the whole party dies. Damn. Well, we just lost half our fucking scratch. Well, I learned a very important lesson there. And look, Costiga's still on low health. You know, I did not know that I could heal between fights. I would have been doing that. Truth is, I didn't try either. But now I know. Belgium, yeah. I know you're probably gone, but that's one of the things I want to reiterate. Too often when people compare America to other countries, they forget about comparing, you know, you can't, in some cases it's not really scientifically accurate to compare the whole country. You should actually compare individual states because the states do things so differently. No point in going this way. Like, for example, California is very different than the state that I live in. You know, Texas is different than the state, like they just different. I mean, hell, they say Cali, people fucking literally get shit in the street in Cali, and like I know people who say they just, I mean, not only do you find human shit everywhere on the streets, but I actually know people who live in Cali who said they just watch people pull their pants down and take shits in the street. Like, I never heard about people doing that anywhere else, you know, or I mean, you hear about people doing it, but it's not like a normal thing. It's like, well, can you believe somebody just, this dude just fucking took a shit? Like, it's normally the exception, but in California, it's completely normal. Which is, it's really sad, is actually. But I don't know what it is about California that makes it to where, I know they got like a homeless problem, but I wonder if it's something else that causes that. I could not time that.
Check this out. Okay. Don't get cocky. Have fun with this.
I like how he just fucking takes a nap.
Let's
Oh wow, I actually blocked one of those? Well, I should have killed this guy first. I didn't know he was so fucking weak. Job rank up. What are these jobs? Let me look at her jobs real quick. Is it party? Not edit. Check stats. Check jobs. There you go. You qualify for the job? What job do I call? Oh, I get to choose. Okay. Oh, okay. So I got freelancer and hero, an all-purpose job capable of learning various techniques to battle the enemy and assist one's allies. Okay, and a high offense job that allows Costume to learn terrain-based skills. I'm gonna stick with hero for now. What about the next guy? Homeless. Fights wielding umbrellas and canes, capable of learning homeless tricks of the trade like fire breathing, pigeon control, and smelly breath. This guy, detective, capable of learning not only extremely powerful attacks, but also techniques that can disrupt the enemies and protect allies. Okay, so I wonder if it looks like the NPCs might not be able to change jobs, but Kasuga can, I guess. Maybe they unlock jobs later. Let's go with that. So now I just heal up between every fight. Actually, we need to stop somewhere. We gotta get something to eat. We gotta go to a cafe. Okay, I want to avoid that fight because we really need to heal up. It's a flasher. Suspicious man. Oh, I didn't see there's two of them. Push and shove. Damage an enemy by shoving with a cane, which will leave them stunned. I didn't know this guy was here either. Heavy beat down.
I'm struggling here. You want to fight?
Oh, his head hit the thing. Hey, bond went up. Do we get bond points whenever we? Oh, I think just by them being on the team, they get bond points. Okay. Fuck, man, there's a fight around every corner. You know what? As much as I like this game, when you don't want to fight constantly, that doesn't really feel like an option. It seems like you gotta keep fighting.
Yeah.
I find these random encounters are a little bit too much.
Take your best shot. Fun with this. Watch this.
See if I can kill this guy. That was a lot of damage.
You're in it now. Want to fight? Let's go.
All right, I hope this works. Got him with counterattack. Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Okay.
Go on. Hit me. Have fun with this. Watch this.
Whew. We might win this fight.
I'm up. Going in. Show me what
Oh, how come he didn't counterattack? What's that, Derek? My stuff and Duffy? What, Derek?
Let's go.
Damn, he beat the shit out of that dude. Skills. Damn, look at that traffic jam up here. These cars ain't going nowhere. Oh, really? Who the fuck's holding up traffic? Let's go find out. Oh, there they go. Yeah, that dude is dressed like he's from Hogwarts. Oh, what are those guys? He said, "Law, my eyes are heavy. I meant to say hi." Man, go to sleep. Sounds like you're tired. Get some sleep, dude. I really don't want to fight those guys. Yeah, I need to start taking fucking taxis. I'm running all over the fucking city, dude. So in Japan, do they just have random gangs of people that beat you up if you look at them wrong? So that's what I'm learning from this game. Alright, I'll tell you guys what, I'm actually gonna make this my stopping point right here in front of the quest. Damn, Uncle, I'm just getting ready to end the stream, man. Yeah, so I'm gonna stop here, that way when I pick it up, I can just start right away. So remember, we're gonna do some Stadia multiplayer games tomorrow. Probably tomorrow night. I don't really plan to do it in the middle of the day, but we'll see what shakes out. And nighty night, keep your buttholes tight. I'm out. Shadow PC, man. I like it. I like it a lot. Good night, Larry. Good night, Uncle. Good night, Derek. Good night, Dry. I don't think he's here anymore. Yeah, so yeah, this is Shadow PC, guys. I got a PC in the cloud. So I'm not even on my own PC. And as you see, I have games installed and everything. It's fucking, I like it, man. I like it a lot. What are my stream stats? Latency 39.3. I like it. I don't even feel it. Well, actually, that's a lie. I feel it when I have to time stuff perfectly, but other than that, it's fine. All right.